thought that I would do my first hike video live, and we're passing up a private airport strip, believe it or not, and you can get like you know, you can fly out here in a small charter plane. I think it might be like a little bit more expensive than, you know, Southwest Airlines or Hobby Airport if you're flying out of you know, Bush Intercontinental. And yeah, that's the private airport strip right there. We're about to go hiking today, man. There's part of the park right there, as you can see, where all the trees are at. So I got to make a U-turn, then I'm gonna park in there, man. I'm doing my first nature walk live. Maybe you guys can join me. I can show you the 23rd largest pecan tree in the state of Texas, has its authenticity plaque. If we have time, I can show you the Ben Hodge Cemetery, where all the Hodge members are buried. Old Texas Republic, and some of them served under the Civil War under the Confederate, you know, Army. And also, this is their land as well. You know, their descendants still own it, believe it or not. And yeah, I'm about to turn around. I got to make a U-turn to get in this park. You see, the park entrance is right there. There's the park entrance right there to your left if you guys look coming up. But there's no entry point through the middle here. So unfortunately, I have to turn. And hopefully they didn't lock the freaking park up, which I don't think they did. No, they didn't. But traffic is a bitch going here. So see, there's the entry point right there. It's called Joseph B. and Lucia H. Cullinan Park. And that's the entry. That's the entrance to it. So I don't think there should be an issue getting in there. It's just, you know, a pain in the ass trying to. You know, this part of the area of Sugarland is always, you know, traffic off the ass, man. So, like I said, I got to make a U-turn. This freaking sucks, man. This just eats up time, and the sun sets. And Steve said, Rick said, will you have enough time to actually be able to tour the whole park? I think I should be able to. I don't think it's going to be an issue per se, but yeah, I have to make a U-turn all the way up there, bro, and then I got to turn right back around. This sucks ass. Hey, what's up, Serial? Yeah, we're about to go hiking, man. I'll show you all this badass park, man. I haven't been to Cullinan Park in probably about 4 or 5 months, man. I've been, you know, always procrastinating. I was so stressed, man. I'm telling you, if you guys are stressed or going through depression or anxiety, go on a nature walk, man. They're really good for you, man. It just takes your mind off all the bullshit going on. And I've been in the house all day. I was just laying in the bed. And finally my body it spoke and it said, you got to get out of the fucking house. And I saw Sports Live's video where he did a nature walk. And I said, why don't I do a nature hike, man? So I said, you know, fuck it. I'm going to go ahead and do a nature walk and let you guys see, you know, what it's like when I go on these walks. I used to go on them all the time. And then when my back hurt, I kind of stopped. And it's like, you know, you kind of get burned out of going on these hikes, man. And I said, you know what, man, I'm actually going to go ahead and go on one since I'm off today. And I got nothing else to do. Why not go on a nature walk and let you guys see it? It's just the median right here turning into this traffic right here is a pain in the ass, man. Because there's no street lights here, no traffic fucking lights. And I have to wait till literally the traffic is clear on both lanes here for me to even turn. This sucks. I feel bad for these people who live in this apartment complex here because they gotta turn into there. Hopefully you guys aren't too impatient, man. I just got to make a U-turn and I'm going to show you guys one of my favorite parks that I hike at. It's fun. And it's about a 2-hour hike. I doubt that I'll be able to do the entire hike because it's supposed to get dark in about 1 hour and 30 minutes. So maybe if I speed walk, I can try to get through most of it. Hey, Rachel, what's going on? See you on Facebook Live. Come on. God damn. I know they're gonna honk at me. No, that car got in the far right lane. Fuck that. That car was gonna have to wait. Slow ass right here was slowing me up. All right, now we're at the infamous park, man. Cullinan Park, man. You get to Hodge Cemetery. You get to see all the wooded areas that I walked through. And fun, man. This is a fun, exciting park to go to. There's a watchtower over here where you can watch over like the White Lake is what they call it. Not White Rock Lake like in Dallas, but White Lake is what they call it. So we're turning into here. You need a car wash. I know. Veronica said, when are you going to get a car wash right now? You see me? See that shit? You know what I'm talking about? Good stress, guys, to get stress off of you is just to go on a nature hike. Man, I need to keep my eyes on the fucking road. And I might need new windshield wipers too for this car. You can tell when they're kind of getting like flimsy or whatever. Alright, so we're here at the park. I hate when the sun's in your fucking face. Is there a lot of people here, Rick says? We're about to find out. Pulling up right now. That's where you come out of in the park. You can really go both ways. It don't matter. But yeah, I want to go on this hike right now. Let's go ahead and pull in. Give me a second. As you can see, these are the woods back here, guys. I'm gonna take the long route because I want you guys to see what I do. And look, it's already packed here. There's already people that are here. It says, you know, lock all your shit up, blah, 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 blah. I'm gonna go ahead and park here at the end. Over here's where the watchtower's at, but they have it blocked off. I don't know if they're doing any repairs on it or whatever. Obviously, they must be doing something. But I'm gonna go ahead and, like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and get my bottle of water just in case, even though it's kind of hot, which sucks. I hate when I leave, like, drinks in the car. But we're gonna go ahead and start this walk, guys. Let's go ahead and go. I've been wanting to show you guys the park. Am I still live? Yes, I am. Okay, that's good. Yeah, they got that for some reason they got the watchtower blocked off. I don't know why, but these are where the restrooms are at over here. And all right, let's go ahead and there's the lake right there, but I can't get over there because the wildlife, the ecosystems, and all that. These are where the public restrooms are at. All right, and here goes the Cullinan Park map. I don't know why that damn wasp is flying. See? That's the plane. All right, this is White Lake. I couldn't get over there because they have it blocked off, as you can see. This is where we're at. We're going to walk all the way down here. Go up here. There's where the large pecan tree is. That red trail there is where the Hodge cemetery is at. So, for you guys that are watching, this is the actual outlet map right here, and it tells you exactly how long the trails are. Look, 1.6, 0.4, Piney Trail. And this is where the tree is at right here. So, we're going to go ahead and start. Invasive non-native species. Cullinan Park's least wanted. The apple snail, the feral hog. This right here, Texans are 0-2-1, bro. We got a game this week against the Chargers. This is a beautiful park. Like I said, if you guys want to relieve stress, if you're ever suffering through depression, stress in life, or just, you know, anxiety. I was on gonna crack today. I was off from work. And I haven't been doing anything all day today. And I just said, you know what, man, I feel like crap, man. I'm gonna get out of the house. I had to get out, man. There's a private airport over there, so that's where you hear the planes at over there. What's up, man? LAOG, man, what's up, man? There's a private airport right next to me. That's where you hear that plane coming out of. You can go bird watching over there. Bird viewing area, please approach quietly. And there's shortcuts through here, but I'm gonna take the long way because that's what I like to do, man. Like I said, this might not be I mean, if you want to bring your family out here, you can do that too. Walk on these nice, beautiful trails, man. Well, it's really not even for exercise. Because I get enough exercise at my job. It's the reason why LAOG is just to, you know, you ever, like, on your off days, you just sit in your house all day, you have nothing to do, and you just want to get out of the house? That's one of those things. I'm so used to moving around so much that even on my off days, I feel like I still need to get out. I'm going to crack. And I just felt so stressed, feeling like I'm enclosed in a small box all day. And I just said, you know what, man, I need to get out of the house, man. There's just so much stress, you know. And I'm just laying on the bed. I'm literally doing nothing all day on my off day. And I'm like, man, I got to get out and do something productive. Look at the ground's all cracked up, man. That's what happens when we experience drought, you know, when it's raining and stuff. I hear you, bro. But I mean, LAOG, do you ever get stressed just staying in the house all day? you stay in the house. You're just like, man, I want to get out. I want to do something. I don't want to stay like cooped up in here all day. Do you ever get like that, Serial? Tenacious, you ever get like that? I just have to get out, man. And look, the beautiful thing about these trees right here is you guys see all these plants. During the winter, they all die. And during the the spring and the summer, they grow out. So they're really not like really this big. Hey, what's up? Yo, Steven is lost. No, I'm at Cullinan Park, man. It's right here in Sugarland. So if you guys ever come out here, man, make sure you come to Cullinan Park, man. This is a beautiful park out here. So you can hear the private air. There's a private airport right over there. Since we're here, the plane's at. Yeah, the pecan tree, Rick, is about 2.5 miles into the walk. I mean, really, there's a shortcut you can take, but I like to take the long way, just to get the exercise, man, and just to get out of the house. This really is just about getting out of the house and just relieving stress. This is the creek right here. Now, sometimes coyotes or hogs will come out this motherfucker. I've never seen it, but it says it on the map that coyotes and hogs are out here. But I've never ran into one. I think I ran into a coyote once. Sometimes there's snake on the ground. They have fire ants, but they've been actually treating this, because usually there's fire ants all over the ground here. So when you stop to take pictures and shit, you got to look down at your feet, because them fire ants will crawl over your ass. You ever heard that term, ants in your pants? Well, you definitely don't want fire ants in your pants, because that's not a pretty sight. So like the whole time you could be taking a selfie and them motherfuckers crawl right up your fucking legs, man. And they wait till they crawl in your private area to start unleashing. There's a shortcut there. Like I said, I don't want to take any shortcuts. I feel like that's kind of cheating. It's kind of cheating, man. Sorry if the sun's in y'all's face, man. I'm going to try to... It's just where I'm angled at, see? All these trees and all this die during the winter. It sucks, man. The winter literally just wipes all this shit out. So you see nothing but like flat land out here. It doesn't even feel like a hike. But when these trees are out like this, man, it really gives you that nature walk feel. And especially when you're in this wooded area coming up, as you get closer out here. See, here's stuff walking around. Sometimes coyotes are in these brushes and shit, man. So you just got to keep your eyes open. Keep your eyes open. God damn it. And sometimes during mosquito season, during the summer, oh my God, they're even worse. During mosquito season, it's the worst. I don't know how it is in Cali, LA, but I don't know how the mosquitoes are over there in California. But over here, they can get pretty bad during the summer, man. And them fuckers bite, man. I fucking hate mosquitoes. Steven, are you from Houston? Yeah, I am. The path looks muddy. Yeah, no, it's actually dry. We haven't had any rain in over about 4 weeks. So that's why you saw that crackling in the ground. That's due to drought. So we don't get enough rain here, believe it or not. Even though it does kind of rain off and on here. We don't get enough rain like they do in, Seattle or somewhere up there where it rains a lot. You must get banked up? What do you mean banked up? What does that mean? I don't know what banked up means, man. Like I said, man, it's fun going on these nature hikes. I used to do them all the time. And especially on my off days, I used to go balls out and I would sometimes walk at 2 nature parks a day just to do it. And then I stopped like right before I hurt my back. I started getting burned out. Really, tell you the truth, the best time, since Houston is a hustle city, it means, boy, you hustle. I try my best, man. I mean, I had to bust my ass to become a manager. And like I said, I work in construction too. So like it's if manual labor is what you consider a hustle, then I guess that's the point. Yeah, it's a good way to look at it. But like I said, you have to have the drive to want to work, man, to better yourself. It's just I got tired of making minimum wage, man. I just said, fuck it, I want to make more. So that's when I applied for the manager position at Walmart. And just said, fuck it, I'll do it. Even though they offered it to me, I turned it down 3 times. Because it's a lot of responsibility being a manager, man. It's almost to a point where sometimes you just want to turn your badge in and say, fuck it, demote me. Because it's just nobody respects you. Well, that's not nobody respects you. It's nobody likes being told what to do. Managers are constantly butting heads with each other. You got other managers trying to undermine your authority. And then, and then there's cliques and, social politics and all that. And it just adds to it. And it just makes it stressful. And you just don't, it's at a point to where you're just like, fuck it, you know what, you can have the manager spot, I don't even want it no more. You know, and then they start, other managers yell at you when other people aren't doing their job, and it's just a big clusterfuck, man. And that's what adds to the stress of being a manager. Now I can see why people just say, I'm done with this shit here. You can have the manager spot. You take the fucking badge and be the new sheriff in town. I'm fucking done. You know, I could see why people do that. Because one guy was a door greeter. He used to be a manager in the sporting goods department. And I told him, why the hell would you be a door greeter? He's like, when you become a manager, you'll find out. And now I know exactly what he means by that. This bridge extension right here is new. It just basically takes you to the other side. I've already been down there millions of times. But I'm going to go ahead and go further down. Glad your health is getting better, bro. Steven works at Walmart. That Walmart drama. Yeah, Walmart's benefit. Look, let me tell you guys a secret about Walmart. The only thing good about Walmart is your benefits and the fact that you can work as many hours as you want. They don't give a shit. But there's a reason for all that, because there's so much stress. People quit so fucking much. People don't want to work. So basically, they just want like the people who work hard to work 10 times hard and to continue working there, so they don't have to worry as much for the guys who slack. And it's just like one of those jobs where you're just like, you know, you wake up just hoping you win the lottery. But like I said, it's one of two jobs I have. But here's the key thing to your job. Whatever job profession you work is going to have stress. It don't matter if you're self-employed or not, because I work on both ends of the spectrum. The key to a job is you have to make them understand one thing. I don't need this fucking job and I can walk the fuck out. You have to stand up for yourself, man. And I hate to say this, but like guys like Marvin, he's a good friend of mine who works at Walmart. He just takes the shit they give him. And it's like I told him to stand up for yourself. Stop allowing these people to do this to you. And it's like he overworks himself, then he gets frustrated and quits for like a week and then comes back. And I told him, dude, take your vacation time. You have vacation time. Put in for it. Take 2 weeks off. You've worked there for 7 years. You've earned it. And it's like he just overworks himself. And if you work your head into the ground, these companies, one thing about companies, bro, about corporate America, they don't give a fuck if you die on the job. They'll just find somebody else to replace you. So you have to learn not work. Okay, I'm not telling people to be lazy. I'm not telling people to do the minimum, but don't overwork yourself at your company, because they don't give a fuck. You're not impressing anybody. And when I was first at Walmart, I used to overwork myself, and I used to like stress myself out and take other shifts and do the extra jobs that other people didn't want to do. And I realized, wait a minute, who am I really impressing? After, you know, a year and a half, 2, I realized, wait a minute, these motherfuckers don't give a fuck. I'm like, why the fuck am I stressing myself out over this? And finally, like when I took that manager position, I started realizing, I said, you know what, man, like I had the whole wrong approach to how I look at work now. Work is, you bust your ass at work. It used to be, they say work hard pays off. And I still kind of do believe in that. Don't get me wrong. Working hard does pay off to a degree. Did y'all hear that? I heard a snake in there. Somewhere in there. Now I'm gonna keep walking. Anyways, hard work pays off to a degree. But nowadays it's just like, well, the more hard work you do, they just throw more hard work onto you. That's all it is. That's all basically work is. The harder you work, there's a trail down there, but there's a lot of snakes down there, so that's why I don't take that one. The more hard work you do, the more they just stress you out. They reward you with more hard work. Well, you know, Timmy and John didn't finish their task. So why, since you're not doing anything and you complete all your tasks, why don't you just do Timmy and John's task and help them out? But then when you look at it, you're all getting paid the same. And you're basically just doing 90% of the work. And I finally realized after 2.5 years, I'm like, I'm not doing that anymore. So I just take my time doing my tasks now, and I don't stress myself out or anything like that. And I've learned at one thing at your company, most people are afraid to say, you see that? That's an armadillo. Look. That's an armadillo, bro. Holy shit. Did y'all see that? Oh, that's an armadillo. I told you see some gnarly shit out here, bro. Did y'all see that? That was an armadillo. Hey, man, sometimes them motherfuckers will attack. That's why sometimes you got to kind of look behind you. But the thing is, to these animals, you have to show no fear. Yeah, you don't want that little rascal biting you in the back of your ankle. Hell no, I'll kick the shit out of it. And did you know that armadillos carry leprosy? Y'all know what leprosy is? I hear another one. Leprosy is a disease that makes your limbs fall off. That's why I'm turning around. I don't want that fucker biting me. But yeah, armadillos carry leprosy. Not all of them, but some of them do. And like I said, I enjoy these nature hikes. But anyways, yeah, hard work is just rewarded with more hard work. That's all it is. So you guys, don't stress yourself out at your job. Just work whatever shift you work your hours. If you want to get a couple more in, no, but don't. But in other words, you don't always want to say yes to these people, but you don't always want to say no. You want to kind of pick and choose when to work. When these new employees come into work, the first thing I tell them, because I already know they're going to get burned out after a week, I tell them, don't be afraid of saying no to these managers. Don't be afraid, because they'll work you into the ground if you let them. And at the end of the day, you're not really impressing anybody with your hard work. You know, you don't overwork yourself. Just do your job, but don't overwork yourself. You overwork yourself for these fools, they're not going to give two shits about you. You know what I'm saying? And that's unfortunately what it's like working in corporate world. That doesn't mean you should quit your job, no, but that just means you got to stand up for yourself and learn how to. Don't feel bad about telling your boss no. They say, hey, can you stay in? If you got shit to do, you tell them, no, I can't. I'm sorry. I got shit to do. You know, and that's at any job profession, not just Walmart, but any job profession. Say, you know what, man, I got shit to do. I ain't got time for this. You know? Am I lying, though, people? For the 3 people that are watching, Rick said, fun fact, you'll stress yourself out at work if you allow it. Yeah. And that's what a lot of people do. A lot of people stress themselves out at work. I just learned I'm not doing that anymore. I'm just doing my job for the time I come in, and when I get off, I get off. And if they ask if you could stay, I tell them no. Every now and then I'll say, yeah, I'll stay an extra hour. I may stay 2 extra hours. I actually did offer them to stay the other day, about a couple of hours over. I said, they didn't have a closer, and I said, well, do you need a closer? They're like, well, how many hours you got this week? I'm like, 40. They're like, oh, no, we can't give you overtime. I'm like, are you sure? And they're like, yeah, you already got 39. We can't give you any more than that. I'm like, all right, that's cool. So just 40 hours? Cool. No, all right, no problem. I'll leave. So see, I did ask them if they wanted extra hours. So I took the initiative, and they said no. So then don't feel bad when I say no. I hear a bunch of stuff in them trees, man. Oh, man, I'll tell you what. I kind of feel a little bit better now that I'm going on this walk, man. And I hope you guys are kind of somewhat enjoying this video. I'm not asking you to hip-hop hooray, but, you know, I enjoy nature walks. This right here is not just an exercise. People say, oh, you're just doing this for exercise. Well, yes and no. I do this because I actually like getting out of the house. And when I'm under a lot of stress, I need to get out of the house. And this is just like something that just comes natural to me. I've been doing these walks for about, I want to say maybe about, give or take, let's see. I've been walking since the pandemic started. When the pandemic first hit, you know, people were stressed out. You know, it's the end of the world. Put on your mask, this, and that. Is this the end? You know, this virus is going around killing all these people, and you're afraid, am I going to catch it? Am I going to give it to others? Wink, wink, I caught it 3 times. You know, it just, in your mind, you just always feel like, you know, like you're just so stressed out, man. You feel like you're in a crack, right? And then they're like, you can't go to any parks. You can't go here. You can't go there. Government's restricting your access to here and there. And I said, you know what, man, I need to just go to the park and start walking. When I started going to like the parks down the street from my house, it just wasn't fulfilling. It wasn't enough. So I just said, you know what, there's got to be some nature hikes around here. So I just started typing up like nature walks and areas to hike, and all these places came up. And I said, you know what, this is going to be a new hobby. Rick says as you get older, you start picking up new hobbies. You leave ones behind. Yeah, that is true. Like, hiking never was a thing that I was into because I'm like, I don't feel like walking. I don't feel like working out. Man, fuck that. But now I like these nature walks, man. You know, the only bad thing about it is LAOG and 21 Savage and whoever else is watching this. The only thing that's bad about these walks is I wish that I had somebody to walk with. And that's the thing I think that sucks the most. Hey, what's up, Donovan? The thing that sucks the most about these nature walks is I normally don't get to go with a lot of people. My first nature walk was at the Lake Houston Wilderness Park. It was over 5,000 acres. And me and my auntie's boyfriend were walking. His name is Chris. Real good guy. Cool dude. And we started walking. He's giving me old ghost stories and stuff. I had that first video on my hiking trip videos, if y'all guys want to look that up. Really nice guy. And he said, hey, look, listen. He said, he told me, this is a fun hiking trip, and maybe you'll start experiencing these things on your own. And I said, no, I only want to go on hiking walks with you, right? Because I want like a partner. I want a buddy, you know, like a buddy-buddy system, right? And then I thought to myself after the video, I said, I had so much fun walking at this park that I actually want to go again. And I'm like, I can't wait for this guy to make up his mind when, hey, I want to go, or I feel like going. I'll go in 2 weeks. I'll go in 6 weeks and procrastinate. I'm like, no, I want to go now. I'm full of energy. Let's go. So finally, I just decided, you know what, man, I'm going to go on my own. Fuck it. And 2.5 years later, after walking at over, 200, I think I've seen over 200 different nature preserve parks in the Houston, Dallas area. And I actually want to take these trips to Austin. I want to go to San Antonio. I want to go to Midland, Texas. I want to go to all these areas where they have like great hiking reservations, where you can go hiking in the plains and all that, towards mid-Texas. And I said, you know what, that's what my plan is to do these walks, man. And Veronica said it looks so relaxing you walk in there. Yes, it is. I don't even feel stressed out anymore. I literally feel stress-free. Just smelling the cool breeze. Look at this beautiful tree up here. You guys are going to get to see the pecan tree later on in this walk, man. And like I said, this is a big park. Like I said, you take the long way. It's probably about almost I want to say about a 4-mile walk total if you take the long way walking. If you take shortcuts, I mean, hell, you can shorten your trip in 1.5 miles, maybe a mile. But what's the fun in that? And they built bridges here to extend the park over to that side, but it really doesn't take you anywhere spectacular. It's just extra, like, walking points. This is pretty cool. Once you hit the corner here, you get to experience the creek here. I think it's called Lost Creek, if I'm correct. This is the name of the creek right here. Look at that. And now we're walking up here. And this is a part of the woods you got to walk in that you got to kind of go a little fast. And the reason why I say this is because the sun's going to go down in roughly about an hour, maybe about 1 hour and 10 minutes. So I want to make sure that I get to the pecan tree quick enough. All right. So there are going to be 2 parts of this woods that I'm going to go through, and then it's going to cut to the right, and then we're going to get to see it. The pecan tree is hidden, so you have to see the pecan tree, you know, in this little hidden area. But when you notice it, you're going to be like, oh my God, that tree is huge. See where those people were walking out of? We're about to make a left in there, and that's where the journey begins. See, they put a little bench there. Beautiful sun. This is the fall. So even if it's 90 degrees outside, which it is, there's no humidity. The wind's blowing by. You don't even feel a thing out here. All right, so what we're gonna do, guys, is we're gonna make a left up here. Veronica says I could see clearly now that you're out of the sun. Well, that's what I put on my Facebook Live and my YouTube Live. So that's what we do. All right, so we're gonna make a left here. Let's start. All right, now we're going into the wooded part. The wooded trails, nah. You know, the crazy thing is you could literally get a heart attack out here and nobody would notice. You know why? Because this thing, I think this trail here is about 1 mile, maybe a little bit long, and it goes deep into the woods. And again, you know, nobody would notice you unless they were walking back here and happened to see your body, you know. No, there's no legends or folk tales. There's actually a legend of, I think it's Daniel Hodge and Ben Hodge, the brothers. There's actually a rumor that they haunt the cemetery and the cemetery trail, which is that red trail I'm going to be showing you guys when we get to it. So once we get to that area, which is going to be another mile, I'm going to tell you a little story, a little spooky, scary story for all those that get in here later. Like I said, walking, nature hikes, walking, it's different than walking at your park down the street. You get kind of burned out, right? Or let's say you walk around your street to get your steps in and it's kind of boring. You're like, man, I don't want to do this anymore. Or let's just say, you're walking at, what's the other one? Like you're walking at a track and it's got the pavement and it's hot and you're like, man, fuck this. You get burned out. The only way to get yourself out of that element is to do these walks right here. Because this, in touch with Mother Nature, you kind of get a feel for the actual Mother Nature. You hear the birds. Sometimes I'll see a jackrabbit run across or a whitetail. You'll see squirrels right there, like that one on that tree over there eating something. And again, it's oh, deer. Do you guys see that? Deer. Holy shit. There's deer in here. I swear to God, I'm looking at them right now. I'm walking slowly. Hold on. There's deer. There's 2 deer in here. I'm whispering because I'm trying to see if I can screenshot. Get them on camera. Hold on. They're walking right over there to the left. You see that? There's a rabbit over there. It's an armadillo. Right over there. I see him. There's 2 deer. Looks like a mother and a baby over there. See that? See that? That shot of that deer right there, bro. That looks like a doe, if anything. That's a doe. It looks like a Bambi, Veronica said. Yeah, it does. There's an armadillo right over there. Alright, I'm not going to bother them. Let me go ahead and keep going forward. That's a doe. It's not a deer. Alright, let's go ahead and keep it moving. Those deer are not afraid. They actually haven't even ran off. I saw 2 deer over here. Well, it's a doe and a little baby. Okay, let's see. Where's he at? Let me get a better clear shot of it over here. 1 second. There it is. Right over there. Damn fucking mosquitoes already are tearing my ass up. Well, we just ran into a doe and her baby. So, let's go ahead and keep it moving. That's the first time I ever saw a doe over here. I see armadillos all the time, Rick. I see whitetail rabbits. I've seen jackrabbits out here. I see a bunch of fire ants on the ground if you want to stick your foot in the ant pile. Wait, hold on. Rockets are about to go back in action in 3 days. Holy shit. Your Rockets are good in 2 years now. Well, the Rockets, I think, they're rebuilding right now. So, like I said, I think they'll make the playoffs. My honest opinion, that's 2 more years. They'll probably contend for one of those tournament play where they're like 9 or 10 trying to get in. Which I kind of like that. They're also, y'all do know, for the NBA, they're going to add 2 more playoff teams. I mean, not 2 more playoff teams. I mean, 2 more expansions. They're going to add Vegas and Seattle. So that means they're going to have to move another team to the East. And I think the team they're going to move is either going to be Memphis or it's going to be Minnesota, from what I'm hearing. And I mean, either way, it is what it is. Basketball season is 82 games. It's a marathon. So, like I said, I'm actually planning on going to San Antonio for both Rockets road games, and then I'm going up to Dallas for both of those road games too. That's what I want to do. So, like I said, I just want to do little things like that, man. I enjoy doing. The key to life is to just do things you enjoy, man. Like, do things that make you happy, I mean, everybody's all fighting and shit on YouTube and fighting and shit in the real world. I'm like, it just becomes a point of time where you sit back and say, you know what, man, fuck this shit, man. I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of fighting with people. I mean, it happens. You're going to argue. You're going to be in the heat of the moment sometimes at your workplace. Or let's say you and your family members go at it. Auntie knows. Me and her will go at it sometimes. We'll butt heads. Or me and her dude will butt heads sometimes. You know, respectfully. He'll pop something off and I'll pop something off. And, you know, cooler heads prevail. But, man, it's not fun to fight anymore. It's really not, man. It's just a bunch of headache. Sure, it gets you the clicks and the views on YouTube. Sure. You know, people like that drama shit. I get it. For a minute there, I was kind of enjoying it. I'm not going to sit there and lie. I didn't have my hand in it. But after a while, you're just like, man, this isn't worth it. It's not worth stressing yourself out over fighting. But again, people make money off that shit. So to each their own. I can see why they're doing. Oh, I'll be in Dallas for 8 days, guys. I can't fucking wait. I'm going to be doing these videos right here live, like live hikes in the Dallas area. I went and did the Dallas Preserve. You guys didn't see that one in Richardson. That one was real nice. That was the one where I almost passed out in the heat, and that gentleman or whatever, I think his name was Morgan or something like that, or Chris or something. He was from Portland, and we started talking, and he was just a really nice guy, and he subbed me up on YouTube, you know. And I almost passed out in the heat from water. You know, and after I've had at least about 5 heat strokes this year due to not drinking water because of my own stubbornness. I just said enough's enough. I need to start drinking water. And I'm going to tell you guys something. Drinking a lot of water helps. It helps with stress. It does a lot when you're drinking water versus when you're drinking soda all day. Big difference. You know, me, like, I like to have a Diet Pepsi. Don't get me wrong. I like to have, a Pepsi Zero or a Diet Sprite or something. But when I start drinking them all the time, I don't want to drink water anymore. So I'm like, fuck it, man. I need to really start drinking water again. And now that I've been at my work and, you know, I've just been working outside, I'm like, all right, I'm going to start drinking water more. And ever since I started drinking water more, I've been drinking less soda. And it just makes me feel better. Just knowing that I'm dependent on water more as a beverage. And I'm not dependent on Diet Coke all day to keep me active. I'm drinking water, and it's, you know. I went to LA like 2 or more weeks ago, and horrible experience. So fucking humid, I wanted to vomit. Yeah, man, I heard it's extreme, like, heating temperatures there. I'm not saying it hasn't been hot here, but we haven't been getting a lot of humidity here. So, yeah, it's in the 90s and the 80s here because it's the fall season now, but there's no humidity. In the summer, it's fucking humidity. It could be 80 degrees outside, but feel like it's 100 because of the humidity. Meaning the water, the mist that's in the air, and the sun makes it hotter. And it's a drag, man. I hate it. But I recommend you guys, whatever area you live in, for the 3 viewers watching, I recommend you guys to look up nature hikes or nature walks near me or whatever. You'll see dozens of them pop up. Some of them within a mile, some maybe 100, some maybe 10. It just depends on, you know, your area. But I suggest you start doing these, man. These help relieve stress. You get in touch with Mother Nature. As you can see, look at the beautiful trees and the sun starting to set. It makes you just get a better perspective on things in life, and you just feel a lot better. You know, you don't have to worry so much about, you know, you just get out of the house, man. Get out of the house for an hour or two, man, and, you know, it just makes you feel better. A couple months ago, it was humid every day in Texas, but now it's not. Yeah, I mean, the humidity's gone. So, yeah, it's 100 outside, but it's nice and windy, right? Or to be like 80, like 88. But it's nice and windy, so it doesn't feel like it's 88. It feels like it's like 70. Because now we're getting into that fall season, and then when winter comes up, which will probably be like mid-November, probably December-ish, January is where the, you know, temperatures are going to get really extreme. Like January, February here is where we really get the, and then once once you hit about March, I've seen cold fronts in March this year, which is kind of odd because usually our cold fronts in February, like late February. But I was surprised that in March 11th, March 12th, we had a cold front here. And I was like, what the fuck? It was like 30 something degrees outside. I'm like, that's not normal. Because normally that's when the start of spring hits. Once spring hits is when it gets hot, but it doesn't really start getting scorching hot till about May. Once you hit mid-May, June, July, August, September, those 5 months are extremely hot. And especially when you hit the month of August and, or from June to September is extremely hot here. And then once you hit October is when it's the start of the fall, and again, the temperatures will drop to 80 in the 80s, but the good news is it'll be so windy and it's just mild temperature. It don't even feel like 80. It feels like it's like 70. So I'm like, cool. Do you guys go on nature walks or what? Am I the only one for the 4 viewers? Do you guys go on nature hikes? Because I do. I mean, I love them. This is my first nature hike. Oh, God. I'm going to be honest with you guys. This is my first one probably since February. And like, again, I hurt my back in April. And, this is my first nature hike since probably, I want to say maybe May. Yeah, because after my back got better, I started going hiking again. And then I think I went in July when I went to go visit Travis. Yeah, that's right. July, when I went to go see Travis, I went to the Dallas Preserve. And then I came back and I never went hiking ever since. So July to August, September, basically about 3 months since I've hiked. Yeah, Rick says you get kind of burned out of it. Sometimes you just got to take a break. Well, no, mine is for my back. I never really got burned out of hiking. It's just the only thing I would say that would make it really cool is if you go hiking with a friend, a neighbor, a family member. It makes it more funner. Like those 3 girls that were just walking earlier, they went on a cool hike. All right, I'm gonna go this way, fuck it. I got some water here, finally it's kind of cooled down a little. Sometimes skunks will be out here. Yeah, we've seen those, Veronica. I brought half a bottle of water, so I wanted to get this nature hike over with. Because once it gets pitch black dark, it's hard to see out here. That's why I'm trying my best to, get this walk done. But yeah, today this is my first water bottle I've had, which means I got lazy. But usually when I'm at work, I drink water bottles like it's nothing. But when I'm home on my off days, I get lazy, right? So I'll have like my zero sugar energy drink, and then after that I'll eat or whatever a little bit, kind of dick around, and then I get lazy from drinking water, which after this hike I'm gonna go to the store and buy 2 big bottles of water and try to down them, because I really need to start getting into drinking water again, guys. Are you guys fans of water? Because I'm just, look at this bridge right here we're coming up to. Imagine riding your bike and you crash down here and fell face first in the fucking wood plank, knocked a tooth out. That would suck. Or broke your hand trying to stop your fucking fall. All right, so we got this going here. Now we're making our way up here, guys. Hey, how y'all doing? Hello. See, like, they're walking in packs of 2. And that's why I always wish I had a friend to go out here walking with, because it makes your walk that much better. Because, I don't really, like I said, most of my friends, they either, like, went to jail, some of them. They died, some of them. Or they got married and moved on or whatever. They're on dope, selling dope. Well, I mean, there's some doing good things, some doing bad things. Or there's some that are just into their work and they just don't have time. They moved away. Either way you look at it, it's hard because, it's hard meeting people like in your area because everybody's just at work or whatever. All your friends are kind of doing anything else. Your schedules don't jive. So I have no choice but to do these hikes by myself. Doesn't that kind of suck about life? When you're a kid, you feel like the whole world is like you're drinking out of an oyster. The whole world, the whole entire world is like drinking out of an oyster. And then as soon as you grow up and you realize that shit gets real after high school, that's when you realize, you have to compete in the world. And a lot of people don't realize that you got to be a competitor, man. You have to bust your ass to get somewhere, to make a name for yourself, unless you were just, let's say you were like born into a family that's got a lot of wealth, then you can kind of get away with that. You kind of have like that, what's that called, that security net. But if you're, you know, again, if unless you're in that situation, you have to kind of bust your ass, and you have to bust your ass and work to compete, man. And it can be flat out frustrating at times. You know, I hate those things that, what are those bugs that make that noise? Y'all hear that? I don't know what bugs do that shit. I can't stand them motherfuckers. I think they're called cicadas, Veronica says. I thought they were crickets. I don't know, but either way, it's just extremely fucking annoying. I always hated that sound. It's just annoying. Why do they make that noise for? Makes no sense. And they always do it when the fucking sun is setting too. There goes a little maze. I went through a tree here. Through a tree branch. They have a form of hiking where you can go through the woods, but I always stay on the trail. Because I don't want like to get stuck with poison ivy and stuff like that. And you have to kind of watch out for all that if you're a hiker. Especially when you're hiking in deep woods. You got to have bug spray. You got to do all that, man. The sun is still out, so that's good, guys. The pecan tree, I'm thinking, should be here. Not here, but it's going to be a little bit further up. I'm thinking about maybe another mile into this walk. It's got to be. I think so. This is the longest part of the hike where you're walking through these wooded area right here. And it's 2 sets of woods, too. I mean, technically, I could jog if I wanted to, but I really don't want to jog through it, man. Fuck that. I'm not a jogger. I'm not a runner. Are you guys joggers or runners, man? I'm not. Oh, man. I wish I would have started this hike an hour ago and let you guys see the actual... This is the best time to walk during the year. Oh, and that's why I couldn't hike during the summer, guys, because it was so fucking hot. 100+ degree weather here. Extremely fucking hot. You know? Hold on. It says 900 steps till I reach my goal. That's good. All right, Bengals tonight for Billy Bob. All right, that's cool. Oh, yeah, Bengals and Dolphins game is tonight. I forgot about that, guys. I heard something walking over there. That's a squirrel over there. Just saw a squirrel. Live squirrel over there, guys. I love hiking, man. I wish I like knew people that loved it too, and we can all do these walks together. Like to see if y'all saw that those 2 guys earlier and those 3 girls walking, that's really what makes it fun. You know, because you have friends to share that experience with. You can start up random conversations, and you can just walk through the woods together and have the experience. That's why I'm doing this live, so I can kind of talk to you guys while I'm doing it. I mean, it's like kind of the best I can do. You know, I wish Monty's boyfriend gets his head out of his ass and fucking start walking with me again. You know, that would be nice, you know. Just get out of the fucking house, man. You know, like, personally, a lot of people like staying in the house. Me, I like getting out. I guess it's because I'm so used to moving around at my job, at both of my jobs. I'm like, well, I'm so used to it now, I just feel like, well, fuck it, I just can't stay in the house. It just drives me fucking crazy. Staying in the house all day. It just drives you insane. I know sometimes you have like family or kids or something, you know, like a wife or kids or husband or something. It's kind of like a little bit harder for you to just say, oh, well, it's not that easy for me to get out. I understand, but like, it's still just, it makes you go insane just staying in the house all day. I gotta at least get out a couple hours a day, do something. And that's why I like these walks. These nature hikes sort of give me, you know, the ability to be stress-free and stuff like that. At least I got a like on the video. Somebody hit the like button, shit. 3 viewers, 1 like, that ain't bad. Like I said, I just wanted to just show this hiking video for you guys. And we're gonna go see the pecan tree. I know you guys want to see that one. I'm gonna show you guys the beautiful pecan tree coming up. Well, it's not technically coming up, but in about maybe 15 minutes I'll be there. Glad I motivated this, Steven. Yeah, well, I do nature hike videos, Sports Live. You can see my videos, and I think I got like a little like archives of them where you can see all the hikes I do. I've been hiking over 200 different parks. There's some I don't even post on here because the parks were so small. I just didn't think it was worth posting it. You know? And there are some parks that I went to I just didn't like, and then there are some I went to that were badass. And I said I plan on going back. There are some over there in Atascocita that I saw that were pretty good that I used to go hiking in 60 miles away. And I always say I'm going to go back, and I just never do. Like East End Park, Atascocita Park, which is new. They got dozens of other, parks over there. Even in the Humble area that I've walked to that were pretty cool. And it's just like I enjoy these walks, man. Yeah, Sports Live, I saw your nature hike video, man. That shit was fucking badass, man. You actually inspired me to get the hell out of the house and fucking start walking again on these parks. Because, man, I'll tell you what, man, Sports Live knows he works in retail, working at a grocery store. Try Stephen F. Austin State Park in San Felipe of the Brazos River. Yeah, man, watch out for hogs. Yeah, I'm in Cullinan Park, Tejano boy. If you want to know where this is at, there's a private airport strip out here. Yeah, we're about to see the 23rd largest pecan tree in Texas. As soon as I get closer. And then we're going to see the Ben Hodge Cemetery and the Haunted Cemetery Trail. Or the legend of Ben and Daniel Hodge. Still, to this day, people see them walking around on the cemetery trail and the actual cemetery itself, which we'll be walking up to that too. So you guys are going to get to see all this, man. So like I said, I just barely passed one half of the fucking trail. I still got this piece to go through. Then I still got to go to the pecan tree. You guys are going to see that. It's freaking huge, man. Hopefully it won't get too dark on me. We can at least see the pecan tree. And then we're going to take a little detour through the cemetery trail, and then of course to the actual Ben Hodge Cemetery, and then it takes you around back to White Lake on the other side, and then you walk around that lake, and then you walk through a couple trails, and then you're back out through the back end. Then my car will be there waiting for me, hopefully, unless somebody jacks it. So I hope that's not the case, bro. I'm just kidding. This is Sugar Land out here. It's a beautiful area out here. Everybody out here is, nice and polite, and I have no issues with that. Sugar Land is a very expensive area to live in for property taxes. Yeah, a single story 3-bedroom house, just the taxes alone are like triple that what we're paying in Missouri City. Missouri City, for the same house that they got in Sugar Land, in property taxes alone, you're probably paying 2 times more. I'm shitting you not, almost like $5,000 a year in taxes. In Missouri City, it's like $2,200, something like that. Not even half. So that's one of the benefits about living in Missouri City, is the taxes are very fucking low, property tax wise. So if you got like 3 people living in the house, just do the math. $2,200 in taxes, everybody divides it up by the month. It's like 100 something bucks. Everybody sort of pays their share, or less than $100. Everyone pays their share, which is what I do. I think that's fair, right? Which there's 4 of us live in the house, so we all pay our share in that, and the property tax, So it's like, the house is already paid off, so, it's like having rent. It's like $2,200 a year in rent. Like, that ain't bad. All right, let's see if we can go any further. Maybe move to Beasley, ain't far from Rosenberg. Really? I went to a nature walk off of 36. I forgot what it was called, but it was off of 36 and 59. There was a little nature preserve there. I forgot the name of the park though. It was an okay park, but I went there during the winter, and all the plants and all the flowers and everything were dead. So it kind of, it was like, that sucks. If you want cheap, try Sealy. Okay. Somewhere nice out in Sealy. I know where Sealy, Texas is. You take 36 to get there. I knew some buddies that lived out there in Damon and Needville out there. So I know exactly that whole area, man. Told you I write up contracts for a living when I'm not at Walmart. I sell like foundation jobs and stuff on mobile houses, fucking pier and beam houses, single story, 2 stories, you name it, man. We do all types of work. Foundation, fucking painting, sheetrocking, driveways, siding, roofing, everything, man. We just don't do demolition. And we don't build houses from the ground up, if that makes sense. We don't like go in newer neighborhoods and like, you know, build subdivisions. We don't do that. Oh, all right. Let's go ahead and, well, did contracting job. Really? I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Most jobs today, man, they're just worthless. The only way you're gonna find self-worth, I hate to say this, is just own your own business. I mean, it seems like to me that's basically where this country is headed to, is everybody just gonna like own their own little business, and then everybody's gonna cut deals or partner up with each other. I can kind of see where that's where this is going. I don't want to say automation is gonna replace these jobs, these worthless jobs, or what you would consider worthless retail or whatever. But I still think eventually either they're going to have to speed up the automation process, or they're going to have to just probably hire just a little bit of people and pay them a lot of money. And I hate to say it, I think that's where it's going to go, because nobody's really going to work for 12 bucks an hour. I hate to say it. No one's going to do it. Like those days where that 16-year-old got that $12 an hour job because he or she wanted to move up and wanted to like start from the bottom and build their way up. Nobody's doing that anymore. And I may not agree with it, but it just is what it is. Like, we're in a fast-paced internet society now, and just people are just that's what people are doing now, is just that they're trying to make fast ways to make millions. And I mean, that's great. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but you know, it's just, you know, if everybody was on the internet making all this money, what's going to happen to these jobs if automation doesn't speed up? It's just, to me, I feel like that's sort of like the problem. And then it's sort of like, okay, well, nobody's learning about making any money or having to work hard to make it. I'm not saying you're not working hard to make your millions, but you're not having to everybody wants to be the owner to start off, and that's fine. But the thing is like, then people become entitled, and they're like, oh, well, I'm not going to work for anything less than what I was making before, which I get that. But then it's sort of like, okay, but then what happens here if everyone's just making millions of dollars? Like, Walmart's not going to pay you $1 million to work there, you know, unless you're some CO shyster or something. It just is what it is. Or maybe you're part of the like you're part of those COOs downtown or in Arkansas, where they're making like sick fucking money with a sick signing bonus. Unless you're one of those 11 guys, the rest of you, oh, it's like a needle in a haystack, you know. All right, guys, we're about to go up to the because no one wants jobs, those kind of jobs. I know, I get it, I understand. Look, man, I can sit here and pick at people and say they're lazy and they don't want to take. I'm just gonna be honest with you, nobody wants those jobs anymore, man. I get it. And then you get burned out so quickly. A lot of these jobs in retail, the problem is you get burned out so fucking quickly. And not only that, but not everybody does equal share of work. And it's usually particularly in a lot of these small jobs. And you're like, well, fuck it. If I'm going to be doing all the work, then fuck it. Give me a raise, or I'm just going to own my own business where my hard work shows, right? Because then you're like, well, I could sell a job and make $3,000. It would take what? How many months at Walmart to make for most people? That's a long time. So you're like, man, fuck that shit. And then you got to deal with management and stuff like telling you to get back to fucking work. Maybe the company screws you over on your hours and you don't get paid for 6 hours. And they tell you to take it and get back to work. And you're like, you know, enough is enough. You're like, fuck this shit. It's, you know, they're already messing with your integrity. Now they're messing with your fucking money. You're like, nah, I'm fucking tired of this shit. So then they just get burned out and they walk the fuck out. And then you have a department where one guy's doing all the work and 7 guys are sitting there looking with their hands in their pockets. You all get paid the same in the same amount of hours. Then that one guy's just like, fuck it. He fucking clocks out and walks off the job. Then you're stuck with 7 lazy motherfuckers. And you're just like, fuck. You just figure like no matter where you turn, it's a bad scenario, man. Rick said, fun fact, most people who are good at their jobs never stay. No, because they go to find something better, or they just get tired of their job. It is what it is. Now I know that damn pecan tree's up here somewhere. It's gotta be. I know I didn't pass that shit up. There's like a private trail that you walk and it takes you to the pecan tree. It's gotta be up here, man. It's been so long since I walked this trail. You would think as many times I walk it, I would remember, but it's been at least probably about 6 months, so I kind of forgot where it was at, but it's somewhere around here. I just gotta look for it. Give me a minute. Okay, I'm walking down here. Let me see. 1 second. Let me go down here real quick. Okay, the pecan tree is this way, guys. I want y'all to see this shit. The 23rd largest pecan tree in the state of Texas. We're about to hit it right now. Then after that, I'm going to take you down Cemetery Trail and give you an old ghost story. How does that sound? You guys like ghost stories? I do. All right, let's go ahead and make our way down here. And a nice little fence to it. This is sort of the little back trail to it. All right, the tree is right up here. There's the plaque right there if you guys can see, but we kind of can't see it, but it's right here. Here's the tree, guys. The 23rd largest pecan tree in the state of Texas. Only 22 pecan trees are bigger than this tree in the state of Texas, and you are looking at her. Is she a beauty or is she not a beauty? Look how beautiful she is, guys. 23rd largest pecan tree in the state of Texas. Look at that. The trunks itself go 80 to 110 feet wide. 50 feet in diameter right here. This right here, on my way to get some food, this is the 23rd largest pecan tree. Polston happened to step in. Look at the hole in this tree right here. Nothing but mosquitoes in here. Here's the authenticity plaque to prove it. Pecan. It says a delicious lowland tree typically grows 75 to 100 feet tall with a large rounded spreading crown. The pecan tree is to the right. Tanks as the 23rd largest pecan on the Texas Big Tree Registry as of June 2018. It has approximately a height of 100 feet, a spread of 82 feet, and a trunk I don't know how to read that. Circumference of 183 inches. This right here is your pecan tree. 23rd largest, guys. Look at it. Ain't she a beauty? Look at that, bro. This is her right here. And this is a huge hole in there. Oh, you can sleep in there, yeah, with a bunch of mosquitoes. Yeah. All right, there's your beauty right there. Now we're gonna walk past her, give her a little love tap. That's the back view of her. And we're gonna make our way further down, and I'm gonna show you guys the Ben Hodge Cemetery if we can get to it in time. Let's start our walk now and not waste any more time. And something tells me I'm walking in the wrong direction. I mean, not really, but I'm walking through like a detour. I think I should have walked back that way, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and walk up here. All right. How's your back? It's feeling good, except for when I go to work, then it starts tweaking again. You know, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I like working at Walmart. It has great benefits and stuff. I'm a team player. I work hard, just like Polston does. But I have to be honest with you, man. There's times where you just want to walk off the clock. Because these guys, you got other managers, you know, telling you what to do, which is, I don't have a problem with that. But then again, you got to run into them, and then it's just a pain in the ass. And look, I think I went the wrong way. I think I did. I'm not sure. Let me see. Because why is this trail not? Fuck! God damn it! I lost time on this. Son of a bitch. Motherfucker. I lost time now because of that. Fuck. I knew I walked the wrong fucking direction. Ain't that a motherfucker, man? Bullshit. Have you ever had to walk in the dark? Plenty of times. I fucking hate it though. That's why I'm trying to get out. Try to get there before the sun goes down. Make my way down here real quick. Should have started this hike at 5, you dumbass. Yeah, I know, Rick. The sun sets at 7:09. I saw it on the thing. I thought I could beat it, man. The traffic threw off time. Now I got to make my way down here. Let's go. Fucking A, man. That takes off about 10 minutes. And every minute is important on this walk. Motherfucker. It was like one of those hidden trails, you know, the ones you take that are like, kind of like a trick. Felt like it was a trick. Okay. This is where I should have turned. My bad. All right. Got to go down here and make a right. Look at how beautiful this is, guys. Look at this. Definitely want to give you shots of this as I'm going out here. The access chain of command when it comes to too many managers. Yeah, man. You got 20, dude, in the morning time, bro, you got literally 20 managers and like 10 regular employees. And I'm like, dude, you don't even need that many managers here in the morning like that. I'm like, why? And it's not even busy. You got more managers than employees walking around the store, and a lot of these managers, the problem with them is they think because they're a manager, they don't have to work. I'm like, no, that's not how it works. You still have to do something. And they think just walking around telling somebody what to do is solely their job. I'm like, no, that's not just solely your job. If there's a man short, you got to open a register up. If there's a man short, you got to get on the assembly line and move boxes. You got to do all. I mean, you can't just be standing there doing nothing. It's just, you got a lot of people that take these management positions. They're like, this is my freedom to doing nothing. I'm like, no, that's not how it works. You still have to lead by example. And you still have to work. I'm sorry. You know, the store manager, he used to be real lazy. He would sit in the office all day making $175K a year, and he played solitary on the computer all day. That shit came to a stop. We knocked on his door, and we said, listen, you're going to come out here, and you're going to work with us. We are short-staffed. We told you we were short-staffed. You refuse to hire more people. You don't want to hire more people. You're sitting in the office all day playing solitary. Get out here and start working. I told him that. He's like, you're trying to tell me what to do? I said, no, I'm not trying to tell you what to do. I'm telling you that we're short and we're asking you to help. That's what we're telling you to do. And he got fucking mad. He like started huffing and puffing and turned the X up. I'm like, dude, they're paying you $175K a year to play solitary confinement. That's bullshit. Get your fucking lazy ass up and get to work, boy. I don't care if you're a store manager. I didn't tell him that, but in my mind, and you know, and that's why some managers, they don't really like me, because they think, oh, here, this guy thinks he's better. I'm like, it's not think I'm better. You got to lead by example, and you got to show people, hey, whether you're an employee or manager, if we're shorthanded next man up, you get to work. That's how it works. If we don't have enough people to go in the truck, then some of these managers better get ready to get in the truck and start working, because that's how it's going to work. You're not going to sit there and tell two guys to do an 8-man job while you sit there and play on the computer all day. It's not how it works. No, you get off your lazy butt and you get in the assembly line and start working. It's bullshit, man. And that's really what's one of the frustrating things I'm having with my other comrades, as they say. It's true. That's why the men are never going to get their shit together by 30 years. You don't think so? You hate that? I hate managers when they treat you like a dog. I even told the manager who's ungrateful and lazy, if you're not picking up pace, then fire me. Manager says, oh, shut up, we need people. Yeah. The problem with most managers is the old boomer ones. The problem with them is they're stuck in their old ways, and they think there's tons of people that are applying for that job. They're not. And even the little applicants that you're getting will clock the fuck out and walk the fuck out, and they give zero fucks. A lot of them have nothing to lose. And I said that, and I told these managers that the purpose of hiring is to keep them in the door, not throw them out. If they're not working to your standards, then you encourage them to do it. Don't belittle them, scream at them, and tell them to get back to work. You know? Hold on, my phone's ringing. I had to hang up on him. Sorry about that, Joseph. I'll call you back, bro. No, but that's the problem with most fucking managers, is they think because I'm a manager, I don't have to fucking work. No. We're short-staffed, so guess what? Next man up, motherfucker. Get off your fucking lazy butt, Blair boy, and get to fucking work. And I tell other managers that. They don't like that shit, bro. They get big fucking mad when I say that shit. All right, I'm going to go this way. And we're going to go through these trees here, and then we're going to take the... hopefully we can do the detour in time. And I'll tell you guys a little ghost story. Yeah, I know my phone's ringing. I can't answer it right now. I got to call him back. All right, let me go ahead and go over here. No, but I tell these managers, sometimes they try to still run people off. I'm like, my dude, do you realize there's not many people applying here? Why are you trying to run these people off? Oh, well, they're not working to my standards. I'm like, well, then you encourage them and motivate them. Don't scare them off. If you scare them off, they're not going to want to work, you stupid motherfucker, you. And then when they walk off and run off, now you have 0 employees, so guess what? You got nobody to motivate. So guess what that means there, little boy? You're going to get off your fucking ass and get back to fucking work until we hire somebody. And managers, oh my God, man. That's why they keep a minimum conversation with me, because they know what I'm about to tell them, and they don't want to hear that. They're stuck on these old boomer, get back to work. I don't care if your check got shorted. I don't care if you got screwed over hours. I don't care if you're working off the clock. Get back to fucking work. Oh, no. Those days are over. You're going to come with some respect. I said this as an employee, and I'm saying this post-employee syndrome. No. You're going to come with some RESPECT. And you read the fucking manual and show some fucking respect. That's what the problem is with a lot of these managers. I get that you're stressed. I get that the job sucks. But just because you're a manager doesn't mean that you're not working. And it's like, no, they want to give minimum effort in being a manager. Oh, open up on register 7. Lines are long. No. You open up a register as well. Start helping. They're short. They're short in the truck. One guy's ordering like 3 guys around. I'm like, nope. Now there's 4 guys. Get in the truck and start working. They don't want to hear that shit. They get mad when I say that shit. But I'm like, no. I lead by example. We're short on guys. I'm in that truck. It don't matter. You're going to work. And it's just, that's the point where a lot of these managers, they think that, oh, I could be a manager, so I'm just going to micromanage everybody else, make their life a living hell. Go vegan. Wow. What does that mean? And let me read the messages. And not to mention, they still want to be mean years after you quit and letting go of that job. You know what's funny? Like, especially with boomer bosses, they think because they hired you, right? They think that that's an excuse to keep you forever. I'm like, I ain't your slave, and I'm not binded by life to you. This job was only meant for a certain amount of time, and there's nothing in the contract that says I have to give you 50 years of my life. This is just for a time being. In fact, I don't even really need this job. I just did it to help you guys out because I know you're short-staffed. And plus, I can use the extra money and move around a little bit more. So I don't mind doing 2 jobs. It's really no issue. Polson's done it. I've done it. I'm pretty sure you guys have done it. I have no issues with that. But this is the key when you're working in retail or working in the corporate world. You have to understand, and it's not about worth or value saying, oh, I'm worth $1 million. No. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is you have to stand up and let them know, hey, I don't need this job and I can get the fuck out of here right the fuck now. Now, you don't have to say it in those words, but you have to let them know, I don't need this job. I'll find me something else. There's tons of jobs hiring right now. So even if these old boomer managers wanted to, be like, get back to fucking work. Well, when they stick their head out to say, get back to work again, guess what? There's not going to be anybody in that fucking truck because everybody quit. And then you're going to be like, God damn it, I got to go look through the applications, see who's hiring. Then you got to hire the new guy who's probably 19, 18, doesn't give a fuck, and is waiting for you to tell him the wrong thing, doesn't want to motivate to work. And then not to mention also the fact that, you have to retrain him again. And that's even if he learns it. All right, now we're going to cut through the bullshit gibberish talk. Trolls keep trolling you between going to work and college. I don't see any trolls in there. Oh, this is Hodge Ben Cemetery. We're going to take this red trail here. It's going to take us to Ben Hodge Cemetery, 0.3 miles. Let's go. So let's go through a little ghost story. Back in the year 1836, a family by the name of Hodge, or last name of Hodge, had purchased some land out here in Sugarland. Well, back before this was Sugarland. Back before Missouri City was called Missouri City. And of course they were plantation owners, and they had a plantation out here, right? Where they had workers who were working for free, if that makes any sense. And Ben and Daniel Hodge are brothers, all right? One was a blacksmith, which I think that was Daniel, and Ben was a barber, believe it or not. But their family had money. Their family were lawyers and doctors and had money. I think they were also part of the elite family too. They purchased some property out here and, decided the whole, hey man, let's jump on the whole slave thing, man, and, own some property out here, right? So I think they owned maybe about around 28 slaves, from what I was told. And they got into like the cotton business, and they also got into the wheat business and a side of lumber. They started cutting trees down and making lumber out of it, which I'm about to show you up here. There's some rumors that some of this lumber that was chopped down by old slaves. Now, Ben and Daniel Hodge were not exactly the nicest people in the world, but I was told that they weren't as bad as some of the others. Sort of mixed things about that. Well, the rumor was that after the Civil War was over, whole Emancipation Proclamation, all that crap or whatever, ended, the Hodge family still owned the property out here. And, I think Ben Hodge, it was Daniel Hodge, became an alcoholic. And, you know, he started drinking heavily and stuff. And allegedly, the rumor has it, he went postal, killed 2 of the maids, and then killed his wife and some of his children, and then he ended up killing himself. I don't know necessarily what Ben Hodge did with the property, if he sold part of it or whatever ended up happening to him. You know, the mystery remains unseen. But the rumor is that Daniel Hodge still walks these trails at night and still haunts the cemetery, hence Ben Hodge Cemetery Trail. People said that they've seen him walking through the trees here. Neighbors down here and these that live in these neighborhoods said they've seen a ghost figure coming out of the woods, walking right back into the woods over here. And the rumors is that him and his family still lurk these woods. Now, I don't know if necessarily there's any truth. I haven't seen anything. I know one time I thought I saw a ghostly figure standing right over there as I was walking, but then again, it just could have been you know, a pigment of my imagination from the sunlight or something reflecting. I don't know. So now here goes one of these trees that have been chopped down. This tree has claimed to have been here, which is now petrified wood, has been here since the year 1830. This tree right here. And the rumor is that the slaves initially were going to cut it down, and that they ended up never finishing the project out here, and thus still to this day you know, have seen figures walking on this road. So again, I don't know if there's any truth to it. There used to be signs out here that says beware of walking these trails at night, for people who have seen, you know, ghosts and all this stuff. They've took those signs down because then it started to turn people from coming to the park. And thus, you know, this is the alleged rumor is that, and you know, what a coincidence too, when you walk over here, you look to the left, you see a bunch of lumber here that's chopped, which goes into the story of the Hodge family getting into the lumber business. Some people say that these pieces of wood were unfinished lumber by the slaves at the time, and that lumber still lies there to this day. And again, that's kind of gives you creepy, chilly vibes when you're out here walking like me, huh? All right. And so people have said that they've seen ghostly figures. They said that they've seen Ben Hodge actually walking down this road. One family said they saw him. I remember it was on the news. They said he was just walking up and down the trails, and it was around 10:30 at night. And he was just walking like it was no big deal. I've never walked these trails at night, but I've walked it around this time when the sun was setting, and it gives you a creepy, chilly vibe, and especially when you're walking out here by yourself. Now, of course, there's a street out here you can kind of jog to. It's not really a big deal, but, you know, then again, whether you believe in superstition or not, that's the story of the legend of the Ben Hodge and Daniel Hodge family. To this day, their spirits still walk around. They said they've seen the wife. They've seen kids playing. These are just rumors. Don't know if it's any truth to it. It's sounding like one of those old legend folk tales. You just never know what's true, right? Now we're about to go see their graves. Some people said that they've seen sightings at the graves. They've seen them walking around the graveyard. We're about to go take a look. My crew members claim they saw a ghost, right? At a job that we did back in 2016 in Rosenberg, off a county road. And when they were selling the house, the new buyers were coming in. The lady had told me, hey, if you hear a disturbance, it's my father, no big deal. I thought maybe the father lived there or something, and I didn't know exactly what she was talking about, right? Had no clue. So I told the crew, hey, just don't make a lot of loud noise, so the father's gonna get mad. They thought maybe he was sleeping upstairs or something like that. You know, some shit like that. Well, come to find out, they called me and said her father walked upstairs and started shaking the walls from upstairs, and when they went upstairs to go see what was going on, they didn't see anything. They said that he didn't look like a ghost at all. In fact, he looked more like a human. and walked upstairs and said, "Get the fuck out of this house," and started shaking the walls. When I called her to ask her about it, she said, "Oh, that's my father. He's been dead for 30 years. I said, "What?" And she said it again. "My father has been dead for 30 years and don't make no, fuss about it." I said, "Damn, so that was him as a ghost? Shit." So I never saw him, but my crew members claim they saw him. This is the Ben Hodge Cemetery. Daniel Hodge's wife, Ben Hodge's wife. Go further down, Alexander Hodge, the father, right there. I'll take you guys further down and give you a little more detour. How many viewers I got on live stream? I got 7 on Facebook and not too many on YouTube, but that's okay. These are just family members, descendants as years went on. Really, if nobody of importance, is extended members of the family right here. But I'm gonna go ahead and show you Daniel Hodge and Ben Hodge's cemetery. Let's go ahead and go forward. Let's go see them. What do you guys think, man? You like it? John Hay Augustus served under the 3rd Command in the Texas Republic back in 1850. There's his headstone. Let's go ahead and go further. Here we go. They put a gate around it. Our heroes. This used to never exist. There's James Madison right there, our 2nd in command under the Texas Republican Army back when Texas was his own country. There goes James Madison right there. Same school that Vince Young went to. There he is, there's his grave. H&H Frost, L.E. Gibson, J.M. Shamblin, 7th Infantry, Texas. Salute you, brother. Let's go ahead and go further down here. Lucille, the wife, Colonel William Daniel Fields right here. Died in 1902. That is his son right there. That is also his brother. That's his oldest brother, and that's the middle brother right there. All from Colonel William Daniel Fields. He also served as our 2nd command in the 7th Infantry. Their graves also rest here. Now, where's Daniel Hodge and Ben Hodge at? If I'm correct, I think they might have hid their graves because they look like they moved some shit around here. Because I guess people are coming and vandalizing shit, which is bullshit, my opinion. Here we go. Franklin A. Smith. No, that's not him. He's got to be somewhere around here. Where are the Hodge brothers at? Ben Hodge is right here. Ben Hodge. Daniel Hodge is over here, buried beside his tree, his brother. That's the one that went crazy and killed his entire family. Rumors has it that he still haunts the place. Here you go. A little bit of history for you guys right here, right? Also, rumor is they see Daniel Hodge sitting on that chair sometimes. Kind of gives you a creepy vibe, but a lot of their family members are buried along these areas. So friends, former Texas Republican armies, veterans have all been buried here. Look at that one right here. It's beautiful. All right. So I gave you guys a tour of the cemetery, right? You guys got to see the whole cemetery? All right. So now we're going to go ahead and make it back before it gets dark. Rumors has it people still see them walking around their graves. I don't know if there's any truth to that. I've never seen it myself. But that's the old legend folk tale. Let's go ahead and make it back before it gets really dark. I gotta walk my ass back, so let's do this. Now we gotta make our way down here. That was James Madison's grave, Rick says. Yeah, James Madison. James Madison High School. James Madison also served in the Texas Confederate Army under the, he fought at the Sabine Pass. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm in your way. No, it's okay, brother. No, you're good, you're good. But anyways, yes, most of those soldiers fought for the Texas Republic and also fought for the Confederate Army, most of them. And that's a little history lesson for you guys. Now, some people get scared like that guy. He's like, fuck it, I'm going to run home because I think the ghosts are going to get me. And then some people don't believe in it. And some people are like, maybe it's true. Maybe the legend of Ben Hodge and Daniel Hodge is true. Maybe them and their family still haunts this land. You guys don't hear the coyotes? I hear the coyotes. This means it's getting dark soon. And I got to get out of here. You know. So, Steven gave me the chills and I'm not even there. Yeah? I think I gave myself kind of the chills right now telling the story. Here we go. Here. So the father, the brothers, sisters, wives, all the family descendants are all buried here on this land. Some people say some of their spirits never rested, if that makes any sense. So, is the story true? Is it just some made-up fairy tale? You know, I mean, I guess that's yet to be seen. Guess we'll never know. You know, and if you know, you may never be alive to tell. Doesn't that kind of put a little bit of a spook into that story? But there's always some sort of folk tales anywhere you go. They have some sort of like haunted legend and stuff. Chris was telling me the one at the Houston Wilderness Park where they had that guy over there with an axe and he was killing people and stuff. And some people say he's still alive in the woods. He was telling me that story. It kind of gave you a little creepy vibe. You're like, wait a minute. What if he's alive right now? Watching us. Which could be. It could be the case. But like I said, it could be true. And again, it could not be. But we will never know, right? We'll never know. Here we go. Now we're walking back. We're going to make our way back. And I wanted to take you guys to see the lookout observation tower. But unfortunately, unfortunately, they had it blocked off at the very beginning. So obviously they must be doing some work to it. But I'm going to take a peek-see at it from the backside over here and see if maybe they took it down and they're rebuilding something else. I hope they didn't. I kind of like that little lookout tower. I think maybe they should extend it a little bit more and build like a second or a third one out there to kind of give you an option to walk out. You know. Rick said you're giving me creepy vibes, Steve. No. Am I Ben Hodge? Maybe I'm Ben Hodge this whole time and I took a time machine to 2022 to tell the story of how I used to live in my previous life. Maybe. I hate when they base the jobs on replacements and constant applications. Yeah, but guess what, Tejano boy? That's no longer the case. These jobs know that they can't replace you anymore, so they have to beg for you back. I always say this, and I mean this. You're only as good as your options, right? So if you're a really beautiful person or whatever, you're going to have a ton of options. But when you lose those looks, your options go down. And that's just, and see, so a lot of people talk shit when they're all mighty and mighty and they got all these options and people all around them kissing their feet. But when you get older or when you lose your looks, you ain't so hot after all. You're not the shit anymore. That's why, like, again, I tell people all the time, talk all your shit now when you're attractive, but when you're not attractive anymore, I don't want to hear it. You're gonna sit on the couch right next to me. We're gonna be watching some ESPN or something. Maybe watch some of my old YouTube videos, I don't know. And watch the Poltergeist. So run your mouth, talk all your shit, you know. But when you get older and you start losing your looks, you better keep your fucking mouth shut. That's all I gotta say. And some people, they lose their looks in their 20s. Some people don't even get any looks until they're in their 30s. I've seen that too. There's some people that are older that look better when they were younger, and there's some people that were younger that look better when they were younger. That makes sense. But humble yourself, because you can lose your looks quick, and it can happen. You know. I'm making my way back, man. Hopefully I can get back in time before it gets really dark. Yeah, I heard the Dolphins game is tonight. Yeah, it is. Dolphins and Bengals play tonight. And I feel much better. I got a sweat on right now. And I feel, oh my God, I feel so good. Like, I literally feel so good getting this workout. I feel like a new person. I got to sweat a little bit. I'm gonna go to the store and buy some water, and I gotta buy some, I also gotta buy some energy, sugar-free energy drinks for tomorrow's work. I work tomorrow from 9 a.m. to 6. And after that, I get off, I go home. I work, I think, the afternoon shift on Saturday. And then Sunday, I'm off. So I get to watch football. I'm going to be streaming the Texans Chargers game. LAOG will be with me, and Modog and whoever else wants to, you know, come in and talk foosball, you know. Damn, it's getting motherfucking dark. That's the entrance point. I want to try to get out of here pretty soon, man. Now I'm actually a little bit kind of nervous because, as you can see, it's getting kind of dark. I got to get the fuck out of here. So let's hurry up. And you don't want to be walking in these woods at night, because the problem is the coyotes, and sometimes there'll be some hogs. You guys see that? Oh, light. I was like, what the hell? Okay, so we're making our way down the woods now. And oh, sorry guys, this is in y'all's way. And I hope you guys like the detour of the Ben Hodge Cemetery, the trail and the history behind it, and that you guys enjoyed it. You know, a little brief history lesson on that. And, you know, let's keep going. All right, we're gonna go down here further down. See, it's getting dark right now, and I have some water here. Gotta drink some right now. Try to conserve it. Rick said I gotta start drinking water again. Facts, we all do. We all gotta start drinking water, man, to stay healthy, right? The whole point is to get healthy. Right now, you can tell it's kind of the sunset, and I think I'll make it out by then, so it's not really a big deal. Or maybe I should just sit in the woods and see if the ghosts come out. But only I'll be by myself, so then that's gonna kind of suck. You know. Let's go ahead and walk down here. See, I wish I had a second person to walk with. You know, now I don't have a second person to walk with. So unfortunately, I just have to, you know, do this by myself. But at least I'm on live stream with you guys, so at least I have somebody to talk to. You know. Man, this walk feels so good, guys. I don't even feel stressed right now. I was stressed earlier. It was like my whole mind, I felt like my mind was literally gonna explode from the top, and I was just like, okay, I need to get out of the house. I've been in here all day. I feel like complete shit. And I work tomorrow at 9, and I get off at 6. So at least I get off early. And hopefully Marvin comes back to work, because he quit. He walked out on the job on Sunday, and I was off that day. And Marquise didn't even, I don't know if he didn't help him or what was going on, but the dude just walked off and got sick and frustrated and just said, I'm just done with this job. And, you know, he stopped answering my text a couple of days ago. I've tried to talk to the guy and be nice to him. Look at this right here. Little stairs. Kind of climb up it. Stand on the wood. Okay, now here's the back view of the lake. Let me show y'all this. Look at this view. Look at this. Look, the moon is out. Look at all those blue bonnets or something that are in the water. Yes, I'm taking a pee, guys. And there's Lookout Observation Tower. This is the back view of the lake. This is White Lake, not White Rock Lake. White Rock Lake's in Dallas, Rick. This is White Lake, here in Sugar Land. I'm not in Dallas yet, but I'll be there for 9 days, and I'm gonna be doing live streaming off the ass. when I'm there. All right, let's get out of here. It's starting to get dark. As you can see, the sun is setting, so and it feels darker in these trees, like in the woods, than it is right now. So yeah, it is getting dark. Let's get out of here. It's like weird. I thought I had all this daylight left, and now it's getting dark. Even on the phone, you can see it's starting to get a little dark here, man. Latherlinda, hey, how's it going, sweetheart? Don't know who you are, but hello. Let's go ahead and make our way down here. But again, that's the haunted trail I told you guys about, and hope you guys enjoyed the little ghost story I told you. Now, I can't verify if it's true or not, but rumors has it it's haunted. This place is haunted. It's just when it's dark outside, the coyotes come out. Sometimes a couple of hogs will come out. Something in the road right there. I think it's an armadillo. Trying to get away from that motherfucker, man. Some of these things will attack you, bro. Those little armadillos, man, they'll attack you. Some of them that are like wild, they'll come up to you and try to bite you. I had to kick that motherfucker too. It actually happened one time. He tried to run up and bite me in the back of my leg, and I had to kick at him. He ran off, but that's why in the dark, when the visibility sight's a lot lower, it's harder to see them. And the last thing I want to do is have one of those little critters bite me in the back of my leg, man. Fuck that. All right, now here's the bridge we're walking up to. And this is the bridge. Wait a minute. You see that? You see that, guys? What was that? It looked like a glow. Did you see that? Hold on. I saw something glowing over here, bro. Y'all see that? I know I'm not just seeing shit. I saw a glow of some sort here. It was right over here. I don't know what it was, but it was a little, looked like a fire of some sort. Okay, maybe my mind is playing tricks on me. Maybe. I think so. You're back? You're in the haunted trail? Yeah. I actually just gave everybody a detour through it, so you'd have to rewind this video to check out the legend of Ben and Daniel Hodge. I told the whole story out. Old Texas Republican soldiers in the Texas Republic Army when it used to be its own country, and then served under the Confederate Army. And the rumors behind Daniel Hodge killing his entire family and himself. And the rumors has it that they still haunt this land to this day. Now, I don't know if there's any truth to any of that. It's just rumors. But again, if you're into folktale stories, then this is the video to check out. All right, so we are now past that. And again, people claim they see these ghosts at night. I've never personally seen any. But people claim that they... Is that another armadillo again? Come on, man. How many of you fuckers are out here, man? I mean, seriously. It's just that they're wild, man. I don't want to get bit. Some of them will attack. So that's why I'm always kind of looking around for the little fuckers. And sometimes coyotes will attack. Sometimes. So sometimes that's when they say when you go hiking, you go at your own risk. Because you have to watch out for certain animals that are aggressive. And you got to watch out for snakes, poisonous spiders, stuff like that. So you just always have to kind of be on alert. Technically, I'm supposed to wear pants, but I'm not. Or like some sort of sweatpants or something. I saw something up there. Okay. Something keeps glowing, and I see it. It did it just twice. And I know I didn't see anything. And it just did it again. Third time. I know I'm not seeing things. I don't know what the fuck that is. It just did it 3 times and then it went away. 4th time, right over there. I don't know what that was. Probably just seeing shit. Maybe a glare off the sunlight or something. And of course, here's another outlook of the White Lake. Sometimes I get a good picture of the ducks out here, the Huron that are out here. You guys, like I said, this is a nice place to take your family out to. Husband, wife, whatever, kids. No kids, by yourself, whatever. You know, this is a pretty cool place to go to. I don't know what they do here. But here's another back view of the sunset and of the lake. Beautiful, isn't it? Right from behind here. It's beautiful back here. But again, that was a haunted trail. If you guys, again, rewind the video back when I'm off of this, and you guys will check out, I tell the whole story of the Daniel Hodge family and the ghost stories behind it. So, like I said, there are rumors. This is from what I hear. No, they can't be verified. You know. Let's go ahead and go forward. All right, so now we're making our way down here. Yeah, you saw that glow too? I thought that was just me. I saw it 4 times. Thought that shit was fucking weird. I thought I was seeing things. I knew it wasn't just me. It glowed and then it stopped and then it sparked again. And people claim they see that too. And I'm like, well, maybe it's just sort of like a reflection from the sun or something. I don't know. I mean, it was down there. I saw it 4 times. I counted. And then it just went away. I thought it was kind of a little creepy. I said, what the fuck is that? Never saw anything like that before. But again, I could be just seeing things. I don't know. Maybe it's something off my camera. I don't know. I mean, there's got to be a logical explanation for it. Oh, let's see. I could have swore I saw it, though. I knew I saw something. I said, what is that? That's got to be a glow of some sort. But they say they've seen spirits walking down that road. Ben Hodge Cemetery Trail, the haunted trail. And the locals around here are all like spooked out about walking these trails at night. Now, I intentionally didn't mean to come out here at this time, but I didn't get here till 5:30. I forgot, oh, it's fall now, so now it gets darker sooner. So it gets darker at 7:10 instead of 8:30, 9 o'clock like it did during the summer. And I have to remember that. It's like, it's not daylight savings, but it's damn near about to be. So guys, you might as well get used to it. We're about to start getting dark a lot sooner. So it's going to start getting dark around, 6 o'clock-ish, about around 7. I swear it's like my mind's playing tricks on me, man. It's like, thought I saw something right there. Like I said, it's, again, it's just my mind. Why does it seem like this trail never ends? I could have swore if I took this all the way down, that means I'm like at the end, I figured that I'd be at the end. And yes, I still got a little bit of sunlight left, so that's good. I just don't want the sun to go completely down. Once it goes down, it's going to be pitch black out here. Then I have to turn my little flashlight on. Let's see. Let's keep going down here. The 23rd largest pecan tree, guys. If you want to see that, make sure you rewind it. I actually show you. She's a beauty. Beautiful. Now I'm making my way towards the back entrance of this neighborhood. This is a 4-mile hike. So if I turn around and walk back, that means it would be 2 more hours. And I'm definitely not walking those trails at nighttime because there's hogs, coyotes, maybe venomous snakes, a lot of mosquitoes, and a partridge in a pear tree. And I'm like, no, thank you. I'm just gonna, I want to do these walks right before the sun sets, like about an hour before. 2 hours before now. So I'm gonna have to start these hikes at around 4:30 now. And the cool thing about Texas is it's not as hot as it used to be. Rick said I saw that glow too. That shit looked creepy. Yeah, I know. I saw it popped up 4 times. And again, it was a little creepy, wasn't it? I was like, what the hell is that? And I said, well, maybe I'm just seeing things. Then it glowed again. I'm like, I know I saw something. And then it glowed again. And then as soon as I creeped around the corner, it kind of like glowed behind a tree and it stopped. I'm like, but it's not a mosquito or anything. That doesn't make any sense. I'm like, what the fuck was that? I don't know. Oh, well. Do you believe in ghosts? Yeah, I'm Aladdin, aka Polish American Princess. Hey, long time no see. I remember you. I remember you. I didn't know you were subbed to my channel, but hey, thank you for subbing. I talk about all types of randomest shit on my channel. You ever subscribe and watch my shit? I mean, you know, I talk about topics and all that stuff. I do late night talks where I'm laying in my room with the lights off and the night light on. You know, for my cat, because my cat goes all ape shit when he doesn't have the night light on. And then that's where I go and, you know, talk about whatever's going on in my mind at night to kind of help therapeutically with my mind, get stress off, you know, and see if I engage others. I had like 10 people on live last night, you know. Let me scratch my back of my leg real quick. Oh yeah, and also, alligators in the park, please do not disturb. There's also alligators in this park, so you also want to be careful. They'll sometimes pop out of the tree. Now they're little 4-footers, but sometimes they can get up to 5-6 feet. That's why they encourage you not to walk in the woods back there, and they encourage you to stay on the trails. That's why if you hike at any nature park, it tells you hike at your own risk. So that's why they say always be prepared, always be self-aware or whatever, because you can get injured and killed. And believe it or not, you can't even be killed by another animal, more or less being killed by heat exhaustion and not having water. I hiked in 110-degree weather and almost passed out. If it wasn't for the guy that found me, I would have probably been along the list of lines of people who died from dehydration while being idiots hiking during the hottest part of the day. And that was in Dallas. I almost nearly dropped out, almost nearly passed out. I don't even think I would have had the strength to make it back till he told me, hey, there's a your parking area's here, follow me. And he had to talk to me the whole time to keep me alert. And I was on, like, I wasn't live streaming on my phone at the time. I was filming on my camera. And just the whole time he was just talking to me to tell me to stay awake, stay awake, stay awake. I damn near passed out. The watchtower's over here, guys, but they have it blocked off. The restrooms are over here, but I took a pee-pee. Just do I believe in ghosts? That's a good question. Oh, this is my beautiful car. This is a 2021 Nissan, brand jet spanking new. Well, it's technically not new; it's a year old, but this is my vehicle right here. This is my baby. That's my car. And yes, I still use a key to stick in the ignition. Let me get in this bad boy real quick. It's not a fancy car. It's only 30 grand. It's not that much, but it's you know, it gets you from point A to point B. And nothing is better than having a new whip, man. Nothing's better than having a new car, man. Oh, man, I feel so good, man. Do I believe in ghosts? That's a good question. I would say for the most part, yeah. I do believe in ghosts. I do believe spirits haunt. Like I said, my crew members were performing construction on a home. Okay, this is kind of creepy right here. Look at the woods right here. Isn't that creepy? Well, anyways, some construction workers that, you know, my crew members that were doing a house leveling job claimed that they saw the father walk up and down the stairs and tell him, get the fuck out of here, and was shaking the wall. They said he didn't look like a ghost. He looked like a normal person. He was just standing right behind them and said, what the fuck are you doing here? And they said, we're working. And he said, no, you're not. Get the fuck out of here. And he walked upstairs, and then they're like, what the fuck is this guy? And they're like, maybe he's just some old man that just doesn't want to like a lot of loud noise. And as soon as they went upstairs, they're like, where the fuck is this guy at? So when they called me to tell me, hey, who is this guy? I thought no one was in here. So I called her and I said, hey, didn't you tell your dad that, you know, we had workers working in the house? She said, oh no, he's been dead for 30 years. I said, then what the fuck was that then? So I called my workers and they're like, she's been dead for 30 years. They're like, well, then what is he doing here? I mean, he's in the house. What do you mean he's not dead? So when I called her, she said, oh no, he's been dead. He just lurks the house sometimes. He doesn't like nobody disturbing the house. And he didn't like the fact they were selling the house. And I'm like, and you're going to sell the house to these new people knowing this motherfucker's in here enraged? I'm like, oh, hell nah. I'm like, you should have fucking told these new owners what they were getting into. But I think they wanted to sell the house and get their money, which I understand. But imagine living in there with that motherfucker, man. That's some creepy shit right there. I mean, you find out 2 weeks later after you closed on the house and after you bought it and just paid for it, and you're like, oh, by the way, I just want to let you know my dad's still here and he doesn't really want you here, but okay, it's no big deal. Bye. You know, you're like, fuck that. You're like, bye. And you're like, what? Wait a minute. What the hell? Why the hell would you sell me a house knowing somebody's haunting this motherfucker and shit? Nah, man, fuck that. I want a refund. Wait a minute. I could have swore I saw like a glow up there somewhere. I saw a glow just now. I don't know, man. I think my mind's fucking with me. But I saw something creepy. Steven and Ghost Hunters. Yeah, you can say that, Rick. Facebook Live. That's right, baby. Let's see. I saw a glow up here. Maybe it's been Hodge. I don't know. Good question. I've never seen a ghost personally. I've seen some abnormal things happen, but maybe it's my mind. I don't know. I thought I saw something like a glow or some sort. Maybe I'm just seeing things. Do you believe in ghosts, Polish American prince? Do you believe in ghosts? I don't know if you're still in here, but I don't know if she believes in ghosts. Like I said, Rick, I think that it's possible that ghosts do exist. But like I said, you watch those paranormal shows where they like put ghosts on camera and shit, but I don't know if any of that's actually real. Look at how I'm leaving right now. I'm leaving the park. I'm actually now back on Highway 6 here in Sugar Land, headed back toward his house. Well, no, actually I got to go back and I got to get some water. That's what I needed. I need a whole bunch of water right now. I need to start being more dependent on water, guys. You know, because I'm a soda guy. I love drinking sodas. You will have a nice sleep after all this walk. Yes, serial killer. I believe I will have a nice sleep. Man, I'll tell you guys some pointers for you four watching before two of you jump out of this stream, because I know it goes from 4 to 2 like that. Before you guys jump out, if you're going through stress, depression, anxiety, sorts of that nature, I really suggest that you go on these nature hikes. It's not only an exercise that you need to get those endorphins going, but it's also makes you feel better. Just knowing that, you know, you feel you see Mother Nature, you feel Mother Nature inside, and you see all the animals running around, and the birds and the coyotes and all that. And so you're getting a workout, and it just something about those trees and that wind blowing and the sunset, and it gives you a really good vibe, and it just makes you feel good about what? Being alive. That's right. It makes you feel good about being alive. I was in my room all fucking day today. I go to get something to eat. And after I get something to eat, I'm laying in the house. It's my off day, right? I'm going through stress. There's so much on my mind, you know, whether it's in the family, you know, we all have family issues, right? Whether it's family issues, friends, loved ones, blah, blah, blah. And sometimes you just lay in there and you just want to go ape shit. You want to go bonkers, right? You're just laying in your room. You're like, okay, I have the whole day off. I'm just going to chill, you know, have my feet set back and just, you know, see what everybody's doing on YouTube. And then you go crazy, because I'm so used to being outside, you know, because I work 5 days a week, right? So the other 2 days I'm off, I like to get out of the house. So you're all stressed. You're in your room. You may walk around the house for a little bit, do some things around the house, and then you just say, man, you know what? I just cannot stay in this house right now. I got to get out. And it was like mine was going so crazy right now. I was so stressed that I literally feel like I was about to explode, like I was going to crack. You know, and especially like when it comes to, and I'll make this sound like a gender thing, but like especially with guys, because guys like to like keep things bottled up inside, because men, you know, tend to not vent out as much as, let's say, women do when they talk amongst each other. So men are always kind of just keep that shit inside. So, you know, it's just, you just feel like a ticking time bomb, man. And you just want to go off everybody. And I just said, you know what? Why don't I just get up on my lazy ass and just go for a nice nature walk? I just wish I had someone to go with. It sucks so bad that I go by myself on these nature walks. I mean, I like it. Don't get me wrong. I feel good right now. I got all this energy. I'm ready to go to work tomorrow. And maybe if you're an introvert or somebody that doesn't like to go out as much, or you don't like being in big crowds, okay, I understand that. But it always just feels good to go with what? At least one person. At least one person, man. It would be great to have somebody to go with, and it just sucks. Why aren't you hungry after all that walk? I'm not hungry, I'm thirsty. I want to get some big, so I want to get some water. Like some, the Smart One waters. Let me get me like 2 or 3 bottles of those so I can have some for work tomorrow. I'm going to give me some energy. Well, I'm definitely going to need some energy drinks. That's the whole plan. I hope you guys saw the pecan tree. I don't know if aka Polished American Princess saw that, but if she rewinds the video, which if you do, when I end this, you will see the pecan tree. She's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful tree. They actually named her, I think, like they name her like I think they named her like Kristen or Christina or some shit. Like, I don't know what Christy or something like that. They gave that tree a name. I just don't remember. Apparently it's a female tree, which I didn't know that there was a difference between male and female trees, to be honest with you. But apparently the female trees were a lot bigger than the male trees, from what I heard. That's what I was told. That's what I heard. That's the Buffalo Wild Wings I used to work at right there. See that Buffalo Wild Wings, guys? I used to work there, the one in Sugar Land. And I used to, wait tables, be a waiter. I even had some skills to make drinks. I learned from the bartenders. So I can make you a suicide. I can make you a Vegas bomb. I can make you a cherry whiskey bomb. I don't have my things when I was a waiter. I can even make Long Island iced tea for any of you like Long Island iced tea. Ladies, you like Long Island iced tea, right? Rum, vodka, tonic. I think it's got gin and it's got like 2 other alcohols in it. It just depends. Some people mix it up with more. I just like my tonic, my rum, and I like my vodka in it. And then you mix it up with a splash of Coke, a little bit of lemon on top, and get yourself a nice little, Long Island iced tea, man. They'll get you fucked up, man. And you can get a tall glass for like $5, man. Those things are real cheap. Get yourself like 2 of them bad boys, shit. You get yourself a nice alcoholic beverage. And I don't drink all the time. I'm not an alcoholic. I don't drink all the time. But when I occasionally drink, I wouldn't mind having a nice tall glass of Long Island iced tea. Long Island iced tea is the shit. Rick says those mixed drinks will get you fucked up the most. Facts. Oh yeah, absolutely. Mixed drinks will get you fucked up. All right, let's go ahead and keep going. Now we're gonna make our way towards 59. And after I get some drinks, we're gonna get. After I get the drinks, then I'm gonna head home. I need some water. I need some energy drinks, and I'm taking my ass the fuck home. I'm not tired, just exhausted. I gotta work tomorrow at 9 a.m. and it's just, another day, another day on the job, and just, another day of stress, right? It sucks. You just gotta wake up, you gotta work 2 jobs or whatever. You gotta bust your ass, and life can be hard, man. The sense is just to never give up, I guess, if that makes any sense. This walk made me feel like a champion. Like, I feel really good right now. Just really good. I feel amazing right now. And I just, feel like I'm on top of cloud motherfucking 9. And I'm headed home. Home and home. All right, now I think that's Joseph calling. I'm about to call him right back real quick, man. I'm on live stream, my dude. He's trying to call me while I'm on live. Yeah, my bad, guys. Sorry about that. The phone's ringing. I'm sure y'all can hear it because I'm on live right now. I'll call him back. My bad, dude. I'll call you back, Joseph. Just wait till I'm done, my dude. The OG comment section. I don't know what that means. We all need a vacation, don't we? American Polish Princess, don't we need a vacation? We all of us need a vacation. Every last one of us need one, bro. We just all need a vacation for fucking life, bro. Why can't we all just take a life vacation and just do whatever the fuck we want, man? Facts. Yeah, we do need a vacation, Donovan. Facts, bro. We all need a life vacation, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna go get my motherfucking ass some fucking water, man. I'm fucking thirsty. I need water and I need some zero energy drinks for tomorrow, man. Just for tomorrow's day at work. I gotta be there at 9 a.m. And I work from 9 to 6. And then I think Saturday I work mid-shift or something like that. And that I'm going home. And then I'm off Sunday. And it's like, don't even bother me on Sunday. I'm not fucking coming to work. Don't even bother me on Sunday, bro. I'm going to be live streaming the Texans Chargers game. LAOG and all them are going to be on there. I don't want to go to work. I don't want to work Sunday. Don't even call me in or nothing, man. I'm not working any overtime at this bum-ass job. How was the nature walk today, man? You missed it. I'm still live right now. I just barely finished it. Well, I finished it about 20 minutes ago. But if you rewind the video, once you'll see the haunted cemetery. You'll also see the 23rd largest pecan tree in the state of Texas with the authenticity plaque and everything. And she's a beauty. Just a beauty. She's beautiful. So you guys got to make sure you check all that out, man. And, And I work 9 to 6 tomorrow, man. I might just do an 8 to 5 and just say fuck it and clock out at 5. Just say, man, fuck this. Just fucking leave. You know. And I was stressed out, man. I feel much better, man, just being on here and talking to you guys. Because I've been going through a lot mentally with work, mainly. Work and life. And I just need my friends, man. I just need people on the internet to talk to. I have, like, literally nowhere else to go. If I don't come to here to vent out. I know it sounds like I've lost my mind, right? I'm losing my mind, right? No, I'm not losing my mind yet. But, I just need a place to vent and just some people to talk to. That's all. I mean, even if there's only 2 people watching right now, it doesn't matter. I just need to vent. Just need to let out. Just need to get out of the house and just take stress off my mind, man. Rick said you're not the only one. Welcome to the life of a manager. I know. It's so stressful now. Now Rick said, now you know what it's like to be hated by everybody for just doing your job. Facts. That's true. Do you recommend hiking? Yeah, man, hiking's fun. Daniel, in your area, my suggestion to you, if you want to go hiking, go to Google and type hiking trails or nature preserve trails near me. Dozens of them will pop up and you can do those. They're really fun, man. I suggest anybody do them. It takes stress away. Like, I was so stressed out right now and I feel so good right now. I'm just gonna go and I'm gonna go get me some water and maybe down like 2 or 3 of them, and then maybe stay up just a little bit and then maybe go to bed. I'm not exactly sure. It's barely 8 o'clock, so I got all night. I don't know if I want to live stream maybe tonight. I don't know. But it's just sometimes when you're so stressed out, man, you just need your friends, man. And when you don't have your friends at work, I go to my other friends, which are you guys on YouTube. Even if it's just 3 people, I don't care. I just need someone to listen to me, man. It's just so hard. Just work, stress, life, all the above, man. It's just you reach your breaking point, man. You just need someone to listen to you. It's not even about me being right or wrong. Even if you disagree with everything I say, as long as you take the time to listen, that's all I care about. I don't think of it like anything else. I just want somebody to listen to me, that's all. You get stressed out, just work, life, everything. You get tired of it, and it gets to a point to where you're just, enough's enough, man. Damn, I feel bad for that guy. His car went out, and it sucks because he's on a busy intersection there. I'm sure everybody's blowing the horn at his ass. What are the health benefits of hiking? Well, it's very therapeutic. It takes away your stress. It's just something it does with the endorphins, and it works your mind. It's really therapeutic. You go on one nature hike. You go with a friend. If you have a friend, take your friend with you. If you don't, just do it for yourself, and it really makes a difference. 99.9% of my hikes are by myself. My auntie's boyfriend used to go with me a couple times, and then Travis, I think, has gone with me to some of the lakes in Dallas. But he's not really a hiker. So unless you know people that enjoy hiking, enjoy nature walks, I just do it by myself, and I just can't stay in the house. I go crazy staying in the house all day. Do you guys feel the same way? Like staying in the house all day, you just go ape shit, you go bonkers, you just can't take it anymore. Yeah, I'm at that point. I'm so used to being outside. I can't stay in the house all day. I can't do it. I go crazy. And especially I didn't eat good today. I ate like shit. I ain't gonna lie to you guys. I ate like shit today. And because I ate like shit today, now I even feel worse. And that's why I just, I'm like, you know what? I got to get out. Get out. Get out. Staying in the house all day drives you crazy, Rick says. Facts. Rick says sometimes I like to pedal my bike and I'll ride my bike around the neighborhood. For real? That's cool. Maybe I need to invest in a bike. I think I might need to get a bike. Start maybe twin or something. So that way I can like have something to pedal, if I ever want to go bike riding. Come on. Where's the green light at? Okay, here we go. Green light, 1, 2, 3. Green light, 1, 2, 3. Let me turn over here. All right. That Brooklyn Pizzeria place is pretty good over there. We got a movie theater there called Star Cinema, and right there is the Starbucks. They close early because a lot of people protest. They don't want to work for $12 an hour or whatever that case is. Everybody's protesting that shit. Let's go ahead and make a turn up here. Like I said, I need some water, man. I need some water, and I need energy drinks. Oh, Lord of mercy. Now we're here. It says, welcome to Missouri City. This is Missouri City now. My neck of the woods. All right. And there goes Joseph calling again. I'm going to have to call that dude back. He keeps calling my phone, man. This is like his third fucking time calling. Gotta be important because he's a coworker of mine. He's probably going to say, Marvin never came in. Marvin's not at work. What am I going to do? I'm by myself. I'm like, dude, I'm fucking off, man. I'm off today. Hey, your coworkers bother you when you're off the clock. And it's just like, Jesus Christ, I just want fucking peace, man. You can't even take a fucking day off at work because your coworkers are calling you, telling you about some bullshit that's going down at work. It's like, dude, I'm off. I don't even want to think about my job right now. The last thing I want to do is think about my motherfucking job while I'm at work. Oh, it's so stressful, man. Life. Oh my God. You guys feel the same way as I do? Or is that just me? Is it just me, or am I losing my mind? Maybe I'm losing my mind. I think I am. Maybe I'm losing my mind. I don't know. I haven't figured that one out yet. Is Steve Rose losing his goddamn mind? Maybe I've lost a couple of marbles in my head. Maybe a couple of marbles are spinning in a couple of places. Maybe Steve Rose has lost his mind. Maybe, just maybe. Or maybe I haven't lost my mind. I just think that I'm losing my mind, but I'm not really losing my mind. Maybe. I don't know. Rockets just made a trade right now. Oh, what kind of trade was that? Who do we trade and who do we get? Really? We traded for somebody? Who do we trade and who do we get? I'm almost at 13,000 miles on my car. And I've had it for a little over, well, technically about a year and a half. So, I mean, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. I love my new whip. All right, let's turn here. What kind of trade was that they made? So American Polish princess. So you're Polish American? Is that what it is? Polish American? Okay. Oh man, I tell you, I don't even feel like going to work tomorrow. I really don't, man. But I'm like, fuck it. You know, I work the 9 to 6 shift. I'm like, man, fuck this shit. So I'm probably just gonna go in at 8 tomorrow morning. That's what I'm gonna do. I get off. That's what I'm gonna do. 8 to 5. I know work, you understand? You understand? No. I know work, you understand? Yeah, I'm getting some water, Rick. I'm okay. They traded Derek Favors, Jerome Harkless, Davis, Sterling Brown, and Trey Burke. Hey, that's not a good bat. That's a pretty good trade. Rockets made a pretty good trade. We jumped off some trash layers and got some treasure. That wasn't too bad. All right, that's not bad for a little rebuild. I like that trade. I'm gonna go drive out Walmart. I'm not gonna actually go into my job, no, because they're gonna say, "You ready for work?" I'm like, fuck no, I'm off today. Harassing his work, right? Go figure. Steve Rose is a hypocrite because he's sitting there harassing his workers. I'm not harassing my workers, Rick. I'm just going up on my job. I bet there's baskets everywhere out here too. I bet they put nobody out here. In fact, wait a minute. Why is there? Okay, don't tell me they got Marvin out here doing baskets. Hold on. I swear to God, if he's back, I'm gonna. He can't. No way. No fucking way. Wait a minute. The lot is too fucking clean. There's no way Marvin's back. Did Marvin come back to work? Let me go spy. There's no fucking way that there's baskets out here and ain't nobody out here. There has to be something. I swear I'm gonna give him a big giant hug if Marvin's back. Who's out here on the lot? Well, there are baskets out here. I just don't know if it's Marvin that's getting them, Rick. Maybe they put Marvin out here, but I'm thinking there's no way that there's baskets in here and there's no one on the lot. Hold on, let me go and ask her real quick. Oh shit. Hey, it's me, Steven. I work here, your coworker. Hey, who they got outside on the lot?
I don't know.
They got somebody out here? What? Who they got out here? No fucking way that's Marvin. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Oh my God, Marvin is back. Oh my God. Wait, is that him? Marvin? You're back? Hey man. Thank God you're back. Look, man, hey, come here, let's talk. Hey everybody, this is one of my best friends here, Marvin. He is the fucking shit, man. I'm on YouTube Live, say hi. Hey man, I'm gonna be back tomorrow. I work 9 to 6, okay? From now on, we all work together. Marquise is not gonna do the bullshit he did, okay? He said he was sorry. We're gonna work this all out, okay? Are you gonna stay? All right, I'm gonna work with you, okay? It's just today I'm off. But tomorrow I work 9 to 6, and Saturday I close with you. All right, so we're good? All right, see you tomorrow, all right? All right, Marvin. Hey, Marvin, thanks for all your hard work. I'm going to see you and work with you tomorrow, okay? Okay. Fuck yeah, he's back. That's what a manager does. You see what I'm saying? To all you dickhead managers out there, not all of you, but the dickhead ones, you see how you encourage your workers to fucking come back to work? Is you encourage them and you motivate them. I said, I'm working tomorrow. I'm going to work with you tomorrow, okay? And that bullshit that other employee did to him, where he sat in the fucking car and didn't work, that shit's coming to a stop. And guess how it's done? Guess how it's done? It's done by good management who care about their employees. So to any of you boomer managers out there watching my shit, you change your fucking ways and start respecting your fucking employees. Because if you don't have workers. You understand? You respect your employees. That's how you win in life. Get back to work. No. Show some fucking respect and respect your coworkers. And that's how you win. That's how people respect you. Is by showing you care. Yeah, Marvin's fucking back. After he cursed me out, and I told him, I called him and I apologized to him. And I told him, come back to work. We need you. I said, I will meet whatever it is you want to do. And I'm glad you're back. I said, this lot looks way too damn good for him, for no one to be out here. Who they got out here? And I said, that can't be Marvin. Maybe it's just somebody that looks like him. I said, Marvin, you turn around. Treat your co-workers with respect, you dickhead boomer managers out there. And you will have loyal co-workers like that. That man quit on me. He cursed me out. And you know what I did? You know what I did? I called him up and I apologized and I told him I'll meet whatever demands you want. You want 3 days off a week? You got it. You want to take your vacation? You got it. He's got 2 weeks of vacation coming up because of me. While other managers told him, no, go back to work. That's how you win respect from people, is by listening to people. Listening and caring for others. That's how you win in life, folks. You don't get it, do you? You'll never get it. Especially these boomer, dickhead, piece of shit managers that only care about the bottom line and talk shit to their employees and tell them to get back to work. This is a sweatshop. I have not yet to have an employee quit under my belt and quit under my watch. You know why? Because I fucking respect and love my coworkers. And that's how it is. I'm not your boss. You're not my motherfucking boss. And that's how you command respect. Those old days of, get back to work, I said. No. Because there's tons of other jobs hiring and they will quit on you and never come back. That is not how you win. Period, point blank. That's not how you win. Start showing some fucking respect. And show dignity. And that you care for others. I'm sorry, my life keeps going off. You know. When I took this job as a manager, I said, I was going to be fair and unbiased. I was going to show no favoritism, and I was going to be there for my employees. And since then, I've kept my word, and I've never backed down. That's how you command respect from people, folks. That's how you win. Showing others that you care, that you're compassionate. That's what matters, bro. That's serious. That's life. That's why I'm showing my face right now. I've been a manager for 4 months now. I've never had a man quit on me. I've had him cuss me out, but I've never had him quit. Because I've always listened and I've always cared about my fellow workers, about my fellow co-workers, about my friends. There was Marvin right there. Y'all saw him for the first time. That's why I was so excited to see him back at work, you know. Knowing he's supposed to work in the truck, but he's out there pushing baskets. He gets frustrated. No other people want to help him. I said, look, I work tomorrow, and I said that shit about that kid sitting in that fucking car is going to come to a fucking stop. And I told the kid, hey, man, you're sorry that you sat in the car for 8 hours, and while he was busting, you better apologize to him. And I said, I'm not going to write you up for being lazy, but you will call him, you will apologize to that man for that, because that's bullshit. I told Marvin, you got 2 weeks of vacation coming up. It's all now. He said, really? It's going to be all on PPTO? I said, yeah. You're going to have 2 weeks of vacation coming up. You've been there 7 years, never used any of your vacation time. You got vacation time coming up, sir. That's how you win, folks. I'm just a messenger. Don't take my word for it. It's just facts. Facts of life. You understand? Rick said I always wanted you to stay working with me, but I knew you moved on to do other things. Yeah, Rick, I can't be a waiter forever. I need money. I need real money. Waiters, money's okay. I mean, tips are good if you're a bartender, if you work at certain high-end restaurants, waiter makes good money too. Depends on the location, the type of restaurant you work at. But I just told you, I need more money. I need bigger and better things. My mind's just on another level. And that's when I went to, construction. Then when all my jobs froze up due to the pandemic, I then decided to go to Walmart. And now I'm a manager after 3 years, 2.5 years. So that's something to look forward to, right? Being a manager. I turned this job down 3 times, didn't want it. They begged me for it. I told them no. They said, you got great leadership skills, you motivate people. Don't want it. It's a lot of responsibilities. But I just said, fuck it, I need more money. I got tired of making fucking 18, 19 bucks. I want more. And I took it. Decided to be a manager. I don't yell at my employees. I don't even write them up. I don't even snitch on them. I don't snitch on any of my employees. It don't matter how lazy they are. I just motivate them and tell them, you got to go to work, man. We got to work as a team. Team unity. Team comes first. I told Marquise, look, I'm not saying you're not lazy. You do work hard, but there are times where you sit in that car for 6-7 hours, and that's not cool. You need to go apologize to that man and tell him you're sorry. Called him and said he was sorry. And I said, we're going to change all this right now. I'm going to have a team meeting tomorrow when I go into work, and all this lazy shit by some of these lazy motherfuckers are going to stop. We're all going to work as a team under my watch, in my departments, of course. Whatever happens in other people's departments is out of my watch, not my watch. But in my department, we're going to work together as a team. That's right. We'll work together. Even if you hate my guts, we're still going to work together as a team. That's how it works. I'm the only manager that don't snitch on you. I'm the only manager that don't turn you into HR. I'm the only manager that doesn't write up people. At least in the first 3 months I've been a manager, I've never done that. And that's how I operate. That's how I roll, baby. That's how I roll. I don't write people up. I don't do none of that shit. That's just old school tactic. We don't give a fuck about a write-up. The fuck out of here. I don't even care about getting written up. And I've been written up at least about twice. That job. Said the fuck out of here. I cussed my boss out, got fired, got rehired 30 minutes later. Yep. By HR. Because they know that I work. They know my character. And I told them, you better put a leash on that fucking higher ups of yours, because they keep fucking playing, they're gonna get cussed the fuck out. I'm playing around with that shit. So he fired my ass. I sat in the parking lot, didn't give 2 fucks, was gonna go right to my construction job and start working, and then that's when HR called me and begged me to come back. I just said, all right, cool. Neighborhoods. Like I said, now Marvin's back again. You can tell he feels really bad for cussing me out, but I ain't gonna hold nothing to him. Look, man, you're just letting off steam. It's cool. I respect that. Cuss me out again if you want to. Marvin's a good dude. He's a good dude, man. Former military guy. He's a hard worker, man. He just is frustrated, you know. Popo's pulled somebody over. Have compassion, people. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say.